Dark, like, is it Lai? I know there's a bunch of accents on the name inside of Star GG, but we got Lai and Dark Lord 04 here to begin things off.
You know, I've been calling them Leai, and I've still be corrected, right? And who knows, maybe you've still be corrected. So we just stick with it, right? We know what the names are until the players officially tell us. The Dark Lord, I love this fella on the Soul Badguy. They take part in here many times. I always love watching their Soul, very violent at times. You know, it's not really playing Soul in the current meta, especially against a player like Leai.
No, not at all. I mean, like, I haven't seen a whole lot of Ramlethal lately on that, but we're just like kind of going backward. Get that throw in there, get a little bit of that extra meat damage on top of things in here. Get the benefit. Oh, we're gonna fake it out. Go into the Raid Vortex afterwards, bust down that wall. Make sure you get the most of your damage as you possibly can.
Pretty solid way to cash out. You know, you've sent them for the wall. You got the positive bonus. Play against the meter. The meter, amazing DP. You've got them locked in, and then staggering with that punch. / going crazy. Dark Lord taking the first round.
Yeah, I like how Dark Lord just like kind of changing up the timings just a little bit, just keeping Lee off their game just enough to get those big damage in there.
And the way they've been working the staggers as well. When they get into that opportunity, Soul Badguys need to know how to stagger, and once they know, it's deadly. Nice 2S catch, probably catching a backdash BRC. Now Leai using the meter on offense. Once you call it defensive play, they're getting hardly any reward for it, as they're scrambling neutral against a Soul Badguy with meter.
Trying to check with that 2K from Dark Lord here. Trying to get on the other side, but then we get the big counter coming in. Nope, you don't get a wall bounce or anything from it. You get the wall for a brief moment until we get back in there. Oh, they're into the Bandit Bringer. Going to go ahead, hit that touch in there. We're going to get that wall for sure. And we're going to make extra sure with the, you know, we don't even need the wall. We can use that RC. We got the last little bit of damage. I wasn't paying attention to the life bar. First one going to Dark Lord.
They didn't need to do that. I respect that, you know. You don't need to do all that, but if you want to do all that, you want to put on a show, it's great to see. And Dark Lord, looking pretty solid against this player. And again, I would, if usually, right, no disrespect to Dark Lord, right, because I think they're an amazing, so I love watching them. I would put my money on Leai. They're a nasty player. They've been performing well in recent brackets that I've got them in. I would say they're more than likely to make top 8. The Dark Lord already striking first, already taking the first match. It can tell you, maybe they'll take the momentum. Maybe they'll take the first game on stream.
Could potentially, or they could be trying to understand and get a better idea of what their tendencies are. As we're seeing, already controlling this first round from Lee on here, kind of keeping up a little bit of the game going through. We get strike down with the sword. We're going to get that connecting flight on top of things. Mortal Bato, just to get it. Guts kicks in. You still have a little bit of life on Dark Lord's side.
Eesh, yeah, but a good way to finish it. On the perfect Leai. Didn't like that previous round, you know, they're stealing the momentum instantly. Nice anti-air, could potentially work on a double perfect if they do not get a hit once here. And this is a very strong start. A wall break from an anti-air combo. You can work the meter. The double perfect still in the back. Oh, the health is low.
Just got full bar on top of things there, thanks to the positive bonus for breaking the wall. Got the charge, just got a little bit over it. Oh, nice! Guy baits out the volcanic Viper, and we got ourselves, you know, a double perfect. Double P happening on the screen.
Just like that. Leai showing that, you know, you had the pretty confident first match, Dark Lord, but I had a more confident second match. Going for double perfect. Like, I understand Ram is a character that can chunk out damage whenever she has resources or just makes a pretty solid neutral read. But at the end of the day, you do have to work for a double perfect, right? That's not easy.
Oh no, not on any character really at this point here. We're already getting the control of the corner here, and I do like how kind of shifted for the second time, bringing the rocks back to get thrown, forcing Dark Lord to use the burst to get out there. Gets in with a jumping slash to get the combo on top of things here. Corner of their own for Dark Lord.
What a far slash counter hit. Able to get the clean hit of not only the Volcanic Viper, but of the Tyrant Rave. When it would cash out for a kill. Soul Badguy, when all those clean hits, when that risk is built up, is a demon.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely seeing that. Like, baited out the YRC on top of things just to begin that sprawl on there. But you know what? Please, like, you know, I'm going to give as much as I take here. We're going to go in, throw out the sword in here, get that guard crush on top. It does get the hit, but nothing else afterwards, unfortunately. Just going to keep control of the corner. But here comes the jumping heavy slash from Dark Lord to stop things and then get back to neutral.
And I like that. They went for the chase, but decided to wait patiently. 2 bars in the bag. It's very unpredictable what someone's going to do and wake up. So let's wait it out. A.B.A, clever player, like I said, probably more likely made top 8. With the way they play, held onto the mirror, well aware the opponent is just going to be respectful of it. So that's allowed them to have a pretty good advantage, as they only need 1 more hit now.
Interesting trade from Dark Lord in there. Still was able to kind of keep the momentum, get another hit to confirm into the RC on top of things. Going to break the wall for the positive bonus. But you know what? A big sword is just going to meet your... Just hit your abs and mark you down on here. 1 round for each critical moment.
Nice, clean hit. Using the sword to continue the combo, and as we know, Ram, amazing conversions on the mid-screen and the wall break scenario, so they have the positive bonus, but Dark Lord doesn't like that. Immediately striking back, kind of felt a little familiar with the previous match, you know, that double perfect, so they were like, no, I've got to strike back. Can't let that momentum be stolen. But A.B.A, still sitting on 2 bars, has so much to work with.
Oh, what a great throw in here. We're going right back into it. Third pin, Lureka into the RC, keep it safe, but the flex shield coming in, get out of the situation. Still going to get hit a little bit from there. We're going right back in the corner. Get that plus frames from the sword. On top of that, the YRC, get off me. Not for very long though, tag you're it.
Good round from A.B.A, able to go up to 1. They're seeming extremely confident after that first match, and you've got to ask yourself, if you're Dark Lord and in that position, what do you do? Because it's seeming more and more difficult to take reins of the rounds.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Panda. That being able, like, we're trying to do the deflect shield, like push it away, but like so many characters have just good options in there just to get right back into the thick of things, get the control back in the corner. And Lee was doing a really good job of containing that moment, like just continuing the momentum.
And they've already stolen momentum from the round start, dealing some decent damage, but Dark Lord opting for a DP on defense. Haven't seen a ton of those. That could be the momentum turner, as it's gave them the corner, but an unfortunate meet whip is allowed A.B.A to swap it about again and just take the corner and run the offense, but it's all about bait and burst.
Yeah, they're forcing out of the way here. Going to bring down the bandit, like, on top of things here. We'll go in close slash, going to get the big marks in here, but you missed on the pizza cutter, still maintain the wall. Like, Leon's pressure has been insane.
The pizza cutter?
I'm not the one who first called it that, but I was like, so good. I have to say it. I think it was St. Cola that I heard say.
Really? That makes sense. To be fair. Oh, nice aerial movement. Do keep in mind this is set point for A.B.A. You could get the first point of the tournament on stream. Give me just a moment. Just take it from here.
Yep, going in. I need to get the Morto Vato on top of things here. Going to go in instant air dash. We're going right back. You know what? We're going to go right corners for days. The deflect shield a little bit too early on that, but Volcanic Viper tells you get out here. A little bit of a gunplay, but the jumping slash coming out of the fake knife. Welcome back.
Oh, nice knockdown. A.B.A is being chased out now. Keep in mind the health deficit's pretty bad. Dark Lord baiting the meter this time. Still decided to keep baiting, but I think that's their run. Well, not their run, their first loss. And it's sadly on stream. It's A.B.A is able to Juice.
I love that
now,
name.
I know Gojira Joose. Yeah, they're already playing for the name. Pretty solid Potemkin. I clock some of their clips on the Twitter sometimes. And Vextify is an Elphelt I've not seen, so I'm looking forward to this. And I swear, during the days where the carrots were being taken away, this person was probably tweaking out more than I was during that day. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, I mean, like, but, you know, fortune smiles upon the Potemkins for sure. I did like the Vextify did a response to on a clash in there immediately to like a special just to get out of it, get back into the corner here. But we're back into the neutral. We're trying to find a hit from Gojira Joose. Does get on the other side. Nice. Gonna bring it out.
It feels like Kara Gigantor Kai, bro. That has the reach. But it does feel like we're playing extremely scrambly. And even when we're getting our clean hits, that could have been Potemkin Buster, by the way. Good bait on the
There's one now.
Yeah, there is. Now, even though they're getting some clean hits during these confirms, there's no full combo committal. Now, Gojira is in the lead, and by a large margin, but they could have won this round.
Oh, could have on there. Actually, was able to counter on the Mega Fist on there. Vextify was able to turn things around here. Gojira's like, you know what? Get out jail free card. But Heavenly Potemkin Buster, get out of here. But not for very long here. We're going to get half that life bar gone away on Vextify's side. Got still a long way to go here. We're just going to go right into the overdrive.
That's going to happen. Yeah.
Yeah, block.
I think, now, that super should have hit, right? For a fact. But I think because Vextify put themselves forwards, they got hit during the active frame. So when Potemkin should have been hit on the landing, I didn't get hit. Because I swear to you, I promise you, that super should have hit Potemkin.
We will have to like slow back, watch the footage, put that in court to see what the result is on that for sure. But in the meantime, we got ourselves thinking about it, going right back into the second match. Vextify was showcasing a lot of. I love that like going in through the hot motion into from away from Megafist. I was totally expecting to get like thrashed by Megafist there.
But heading back into interesting. We came off the Elphelt to go into Giovanna. Now this matchup, I still think is pretty Potemkin favored, but there is Jesus. I think he just died, but messed up the combo. Still alive.
Down the Garuda impact into, just gonna finish it up with the gigantic eye. Gonna like flick it away, snap those fingers for a perfect.
But yeah, matchup, right? Because I don't know if you know, I'm Potemkin nerd, massive Potemkin nerd, right?
Excellent, excellent.
So in this matchup, you can do well with Giovanna, right? Because you can kind of hone down neutral, you can whiff punish a lot of the bigger tools that Potemkin has. A lot of the roster can find it difficult, but Giovanna has an easier time. So the Potemkin needs to adapt by using more 5k and 2Ps in neutral. So if Gojira doesn't do that, as Vextify does well in neutral, you have to think about that.
Again, another clash in there, just goes in for the close slash on top of things for Giovanna. Oh no, get away from it! Oh, hold down the BC just to get that to safe, to make it ensure it be safe in fact. And the 6P into the 2-1-4, gonna get that confirmed. We got a round on the board for Vextify.
So weird for Vextify. They could have got the super for the kill. But one thing that affects Giovanna heavily in this matchup is the defense. Doesn't have amazing defense in Potemkin. Besides just guessing and fuzzy, that's it. You don't really have like a DP, of course, which would be amazing in those scenarios.
That would be absolutely terrifying from my point of view on there, but nice hit!
Oh, you're dead.
Into the heat knuckle, yeah, you are just gonna blow the heck up.
Yeah, Gojira looking like a gorilla. Needs one more to win. And they're already putting in some good work, I would say. They're good at sticking in, finding their opportunities, and then capitalizing. They just need to finish up on all of their combos, I believe, and try to play better into their scrambles, because they're winning those scrambles 9 times out of 10. Yeah,
they really are. It's like being able to try to like get in on that. We're keeping with the Giovanna pick. I agree with that. Like, it seemed to be working much better at that. I want to know if we're going to be able to like, kind of like keep it locked down, keep guessing within like just the fast late range of Giovanna's buttons.
Oh, gold bars against the Mega Fist, should be able to get the knockdown. Just like they're running the offense. Could have got a clean pickup, could have bait the burst, but it was very good burst from Vextify.
Nice punish on there. The YRC does work in the favor of that. We're just going to go right in for the Potemkin Blaster after the Garuda impact.
Oh, the walk back. Very peculiar. Probably trying to bait a super. It was a clever play at the end of the day, getting the anti-air close slash, and just like that, Vextify's against set point.
Covering all your buttons for sure. Into that, yeah, going in the Hammerfall. A little bit of Sepultura on top of things from Giovanna from Vextify here, but we're going to get those hits in there. Garuda, in fact, still hits from that distance. Enough time to activate Gigantic High. Nice block into the big counter for Vextify to get out of the corner.
Oh, very nice. Able to get full combo. Unfortunately, drop, but still has the pressure. Gets the counter hit. Good pickup. Should be able to get the wall. 6H for the wall break. And, you know, this is good. You got positive.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just ripped it, let it rip like a Beyblade. Had the burst at the last moment, so still stays alive, but gets hit another time with the Badongadonk of Potemkin coming on display. Gojira is going to win that one 3-0.
No.
I was not expecting like the full charge like friends during college and all that, and just like yelling about combos in that. But we have begun our next match here. We got Insert on the May versus Yata on the Slayer. We're gonna see so much damage.
Alright, on the positive, at least they both have pretty solid guts, so when that low health starts to kick in, you will see some tankiness. And Insert is an amazing May player, alongside their comrades, I'm going to call it comrades, Totsubunger, which they are kind of hyping up with the name there. And Insert, unfortunately, taking a bit of a loss in terms of momentum, but Yata, again, an amazing Slayer. I've seen this player many times. They were an amazing Leo main. And it's cool to see the evolution to Slayer, right? You went from one gorilla to another. That's crazy.
Yeah, for sure. What? That hit the wall? That was like throwing darts at the county fair. And it's like, I'm gonna throw you and get that balloon, get that Tasmanian Devil picture. Holding it down. Oh my goodness. That's, as a May player myself, like the Slayer matchup is. That's it. I don't even have to describe it. It's right there. You just saw it happen. It is so much damage happening, especially when like Slayer can get started. Like the momentum you said, Panda. It goes heavily in Slayer's favor at that point. There, it's very hard to stop that.
Or if you get a clean burst off or a clean YRC off and you steal it, just like that, the momentum's went in your favor. This is a match of momentum, right? That is the best way to put it. Insert, sorry, taking the round start. If they can bait the burst, no, now it's anybody's game. Now it's May's game, right?
Yeah,
that's the nature of it.
Yeah, love the use of the bar slash to begin things into the wild assault in there. Because of the extra anti-air properties on that, it's a little bit of a better button. And yeah, you know what, Panda, you did say, like, you get the momentum back on your side. We're working on a perfect. Are we going to get it? No.
Momentum stolen.
Oh no! Looked like he tried to air dash the wrong way, unfortunately, just because of the motion in there. Got hit on the other side. DRC just to get away and block that 6P from Yata.
Block on the left, right, jumps out. They've confidently jumped left, right 3 times there. And I think Yata's going to look out for that. For the next time it is represented. Totsugeki, Totsugeki, Totsugeki. Let them know. So nice. They did it thrice.
Yes, indeed. You know what? You got to represent down there. Mr. Dolphin off of it. Goes in for the jumping punches in there. And we got an overhead kiss. Going to get a little bit less damage because of it, but you do guarantee that wall and the positive bonus that comes with it.
Oh, a bunch. Going for the overhead, just like Yata. Has stolen the offense. Get in the corner, locked in, close slash links. Able to send you through the wall with the super map hunt.
Yeah,
damage is solid from both sides.
Yeah, the Kool-Aid just raining from that, but yeah, you blocked it. You blocked it in time with the save up in there. Canceled out the RC, goes into the throw in here to get back in here, but uses the Master Hammer to like get the backdash, like move on top of that for Yata to take control, tied up the round count.
Yeah, isn't it like the Hands of Doom? Every time I see it, I just think MF Doom. I don't know why.
I think it's,
I'm a little good.
yeah, it's based on a metal band. I think, I want to say Croatia. I do not remember off the top of my head. Someone in chat can correct me on that. The throw on there, right back at it, get the side click into a universal counter.
Christ almighty, 2 hits and just like that health bar is depleted. But Yata, unfortunately getting caught now. Momentum stolen, they do have 2 bars, so they can't steal it right back considering going back to neutral. They can do a super map punch into RC, but they're going to go for BRC. Left, right side, left, right side. Gets the hit, not enough to kill. You need one more. And the super to deny from Insert. We are tied 1-1.
Beautiful use of, you have to use, that's your only option for an invincible reversal from May, and found that perfect mark on there just to make it happen. Tying it up 1-1. This is, this is a slobber knocker. I love it. I love it.
Again, every time I see those Hands of Doom, bro, I just think MF Doom. Like every time I see it, I'm just like, do you see the perpetrator? Yeah, right here. Like every time. I love it. Great. But this set is an absolute treat. Like if you like if you just like violence, right? An absolute like,
oh yeah,
what's it called? A slugfest, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is that type of matchup, right? And you'll see with Potemkin Slayer, but except Potemkin Slayer is Potemkin favored because he has a lot of tons of fuzzy defensive tools, because armor is so strong in this matchup. It's insane. Whereas May doesn't have that. She just kind of has to make a clean read. And if she doesn't make that clean read, You're seeing it here.
Yeah, the only thing pulling right now are this movement from Yata. Got into the Bloodsucker universe, into the counter, control, and only now Insert got a hit in there. Canceled out the Dolphin early to go in, hit the close slash, summon up the killer whale, bring that down. On top of that, you know what? Life bars are draining from both sides equally.
Nice. The PRC, YRC, baited, but the burst. Yata is still confident he can take this round, so they're gonna use it. Does burst get represented from Insert? It certainly does. All the resources, but at the end of the day, that 6P, the elbow, the flex, to deny the 5K. Very good stuff from Yata to steal that first round.
Love the use from Yata on using the jumping slash, the multiple hits on that, just to make sure to ensure that they won the round and got like hit in there. But here comes the big, close, heavy slash in there. Going to get a very nice conversion from Insert in here. Bring out the overdrive in there. Going in, tap dust into the RC. Going to guarantee this. We're gonna use the burst. No, we're not. We're gonna just take the round.
Pretty good round as well. Perfect. They swing right back up, and now Insert, who kind of had the momentum, it's just, again, it's a match momentum, steals it right back. Yata, take the round start, 50% off of a counter at 2D, and that's a counter at 6H, just a killing combo, so you have to give up the burst, but sadly it is baited, and Yata with a perfect back-to-back from both sides. This is ridiculous.
Back-to-back on the turntable, track on top. The, man, like, it feels like a little bit like chess. It's like, oh, it's my turn to do the big damage now. Okay, I'm done. Now it's your turn to do the big damage. I'm going to go right back at you. It's like, we don't have a chess timer. It's real time here. Just trying to showcase the moves.
You know, that's the crazy thing is, like, a lot of fighting games are, well, I'd say this with Tekken, back left, like Tekken 7, not much Tekken 8. It's chess with inputs, right? And you can say that about a lot of fighting games, right? It's chess with inputs, right? You gotta do big thinking, decision-making moments. But with chess, you've got the timer. Here, you've got someone who's +7 in front of your face, right? That's the difference.
Definitely on that. Okay, nothing for the follow-up, enough time to get the Mr. Dolphin into play. We're gonna go and try to dodge the It's Late from Yata on there, but does get in with the follow-up and is going to get massive amount of damage. A little bit of time for a reset here. Still have the access to the wall there. Gets the follow-up hit in there, forcing the YRC from Insert.
Nice, getting knocked down. Oh, but the jump back with the JK. Able to retreat pretty well. That's giving Yata set point. Don't know if they can close out. As you've seen, this matchup's very volatile. Could go either way. So better find out if Yata will keep the momentum and take the win, or Insert is just going to deny it, but that's a nice cross-up pile bunker just like that. The damage is on the table.
Signing the dotted line, going to make sure get the extra bonus on top of it. Insert has a little bit of meter to work with. Yata's got a little too, but the YRC comes out first from Insert after that hit. Good opportunity for plenty of damage into a setup with the beach ball. It works out.
Insert certainly on the comeback pace. Now this is clever. You've got the bar. That's just a straight up turn. That's just a clever play from Yata. But unfortunately, it didn't work out. Insert defended well enough at that low HP, and it's denied that set point. However, you're still in it.
The patience from Insert in there. Yata's been going in for a lot of these low options on the follow-up on there. Just happen to stay ducking down. Gets the grab this time, and we're back in. The heavy version of Mr. Dolphin on there. Just a little bit of delay to get Yata out of the corner.
Oh god, nice overhead. Keep the pressure going. Keep the pressure going. Backing up. Try to swing right back in with It's Late. Gets the 5K. Decent pickup off the counter hit, but they're bursted right back. And now Insert wants to steal it. Hands of Doom. YRC. The tools are going back and forth. The burst has been baited. How do you do it in this type of chaos, Insert? I don't get it.
Oh, I love the chaos that we're seeing right now. Like Panda, got in there with the hit on top of that back. Like air dash, heavy slash is going to get the conversion. Inserts like what was even like very much Yata's round match to begin with to get that third match. It's now tied up 2-2 between both players.
And when you head into this final game in such a volatile set, it makes one get a bit shaky, right? It makes one get a bit nervous. But on positive, it may not happen as much because you're in an open ladder, right? You've got more games. This isn't the double elim. This isn't a single elim, right? You've got many a chances to make that top 8. So I can imagine a player still feeling like, yeah, this is a competitive match, but I'm not that too edgy about it. But yeah, again, off to the races.
Every match does count, though. You want to get those wins in there, and you want to make sure you get on the winner side of top 8 on top of that for the cut. But Yata is going to get nice connection. Another. How many perfects have we seen in the
Too many.
in this ladder so far, Panda?
Too many, man. Too many. Call it the PB, the perfect bracket. Oi, do it. Clean hit, should be able to get a pickup. Goes for the OTG, very clever, as that's allowed Ya to reset an overhead scenario with the bar, able to get the pickup, but unfortunately not enough to kill, as both players are sitting on burst, but Insert not giving a damn!
Oh my! Dolphin into finally cancels out of the RC to get in with a jumping hit, but that's no wait, wanted to burst out there, waves it out. Last chance opportunity though. We get hit with the heavy slash in there. Converts from the Mr. Dolphin into the cancel. You're going to get the wall because no, you get the Oki set up on there afterwards. You're setting up. Got the third hit. Pattern
oh,
out.
You're dead. Oh, you're not dead. Oh, what a comeback! And to quote that one line from Ratatouille, anybody can cook. My God, we're down to the final round, the double Luigi. Who will take it? And Insert, unfortunately, still taking a bit of an unfortunate round start every time as they're already in the corner. My Lord, this is brilliant.
And that was all from like just trying to bait out the burst and failing on it. But Yata is trying to turn things around. Last little bit of help. Nickelodeon Guts kicks in for Insert, and the Mr. Dolphin comes in with a heavy counter hit.
Again, it's the Mr. Dolphins. It's the Totsugeki. It's the momentum stealing tool.
Force the burst out, back into a PRC, into the tag. You're in. A little bit of a love tap at the very end. Insert fought so very hard, but Yata comes out on top 3-2.
It's beautiful work from Yata.
As we go into our next match here, we got Kaneda on the Sin Kiss versus Mashworth on the Asuka.
It's been a bit since I've seen more pretty solid Asuka from the NA region. Kaneda, an amazing Sin player from the region. And again, it's been a while since I've seen mostly work by Kaneda. I do see them a ton. Aileron here, PHAPPER, you name it. You'll see this Sin player. They're always looking to improve. And in this matchup, this is scary if you're the Sin player. You're constant. No, sorry, not the Sin player. If you're Asuka, this is scary because Sin players have a very annoying knack of getting in and making you hold the offense.
Oh yeah, for sure on that. And Seaworth going in, trying to hold down like with the cards, going right into the super. Enough time for Kaneda to have the not only the perfect distance to just RC and get out of the situation, but also start their offensive right back into it. Big counter hit, going to get that RC on top of things here. The shield will still keep them play. Worth is still alive.
The mana is low. So they have to play keep out with the 2Ds and maybe some pokes here and there, but the 6B run up is something that's very good on Sin. Your 6B reaches like a mile for some reason. It reaches so goddamn far, where if you dash up with it, you're more likely to catch something on the start off. So that was a very clever play from Kaneda to close out the round. And what could have been a momentum stealer with Warp getting those cubes sent out. Oh, left side!
A lot of cubes coming into play. The staff is still out there. I like that move from Kaneda though. Like, just went in for the elf driver on there afterwards just because the staff was out. So any projectile that Worth was going to throw out was going to start some gravity shenanigans on top.
Oh, good full slash. Should be able to get a kill.
Elphelt, rather, yeah, sorry.
Yeah. I've talked about this many a times. I think we're fine. We can say it here, but Backpack has banned that word for me. Right? Not allowed to say it in commentary.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah. Because he got demonetized.
Oh.
Yeah, because in the I think it was in the first set of the video, we had a Sin player, and then I'm like, oh, he went for the elk hunt, and
yep, okay, yep.
Yeah, that was it. That was it. So
understandable.
I've mentally conditioned myself, no matter what, to avoid saying the name of the move. So like, I think I say Sun Dipper instead of Stun Dipper.
It's definitely a stun dipper of sorts for sure on that. So that's we're going back, and Kaneda did show good knowledge of just getting away from a lot of the projectiles in here. We're already got into corner 2.
And that's a fairly decent pickup off the overhead. Worth not giving up the burst, and they gave up a DP. Now this is bad. Not only did you get caught for baiting, like going for the DP, Look at the mana. That DP costs like 25% mana.
25%, and that good. Yeah, without that shield in play on that, you're gonna get to like death, life on there, and another throw is all you need. Even though you got the shield back, you're dead anyway.
It's all because of that DP, man. Genuinely, I feel like if they try hold out in defense, hold on to their mana, they may have had a better chance to try to go for an invulnerable option. Because Kaneda seems to be reading the items, not common among the higher level players keeping up with Asuka's items. But if Kaneda's on it, I would probably be playing a bit more cautious if I was Worf.
Some real good use of the beat driver from Kaneda in there just to get away. But yeah, you're right. Holding down the long distance overhead connects the call to the person on the other line. Going to go ahead, get that positive bonus from the breaking, and we're already going to get hit with the low heavy slash on top of things. Nice.
Yeah, and that should kill without a doubt. Kaneda in the lead, looking like the player to beat so far. Now Worf has to question, how do we go about fighting Sin? Maybe a different character if that's in the bag, but I don't believe it is. I believe Worf is a pure Asuka main. But if that was an option, goddamn, you would do it in a heartbeat, because Sin is so difficult to manage when you're such an intricate, complex character.
Yeah, and you do have the access to different card sets with Asuka too. So being able to try to change it from, like, if you're used to the projectile set in here, a lot of different options that you're trying to cycle through. It looks like Kaneda is just ready, willing to get rid of it, and using that, following up with the stun dipper on top of things to go ahead and get that mark on there. But we're already making them go away. Sid is back in.
Oh, teleporting away, use the double down. Certainly a clever play. That's allowed them to mess up with the screen space in Kaneda. I'm not too sure where he is in that situation. Baits the burst. I like that. Play to the chaos, make them think, and you've gotten a massive advantage from it. Look at the health deficit.
A lot of health being brought down here. You got to hold it down, follow the time cube out of there. Cube for days.
I approach. I dare you.
Yeah, it feels like it's like that. It reminds me I need to do my Genshin Impact dailies fighting the cubes anyway. But going in, we're holding it down. I like to use them like the large slow cube in there, the quad laser if you will, try to get it. But we got down with the low on top of things. The change around, try to teleport out. Opportunity for Kaneda to turn things around on top of that. The Tyrant Barrel does hit, nearly tying up the life bars.
Yeah, and that's a low Kaneda again. And the mana is low, so Worf has to aim for a knockdown to get able to get it, bring back a little bit of mana, but it's still not that high. Meaning if you make one play, your health's already minuscule, you get caught, you're dead. And Worf, it's up against set point, and Kaneda has the burst advantage. This is not a good scenario to be in.
No, and this is with just a simple side switch, and Kaneda was able to take full advantage of that. Was able to turn things around just in 2 interactions alone, and their worked so hard to get to that point even.
I know the neutral's a little scary. Going for the projectiles, the staff's in play. I believe that is the one that makes them jump a little bit more floatier, and the slowdown. Yes. Oh wait, I like that. That's clever. Use it like Gigantor Kai. Oh, yeah. What pickup?
Don't really see that too often, so I do like seeing it with the like throwing it out there, but we're already holding back with against the green cube, waiting for it. Another one, tried to sneak past the cubes, but got sniped at the end. And here we go, back into the orbit.
I love it. I love it. The staffs are really being a massive factor that Kaneda has to think about. Despite the fact that they have that advantage of the set point, and the health deficit is not too far away. Worf's able to bring it back.
Did you see Worth get like the cross up on there as Kaneda was following the magic cubes on there, got onto the other side, got a nice little hit in there, and was able to get that final interaction, get the round back still in the game?
Insane. Actual insane. Oh god, send you back. He was actually going to send it back up. Now their mana is fairly decent. They aren't going to lose a lot of mana for playing spells, but if you get hit, you're still going to lose massive chunks. And Kaneda with the approach, up the close slash conversion with Ride the Lightning, with the wall break. Not only broke the mana, but it's dealt the damage for a possible winning scenario.
Oh, good call out from Worth though in there. Got the little bit of a snipe down here. Does get the hit, showing down with the ground damage as Kaneda was going into the 2HS on top of things and back into Orbital City. Going to go in, check the sideboard.
Oh, this is brutal. Aye, this is brutal. If you're Kaneda, you have to just kind of go for the dash block game plan to get in. Oh, and you're able to do it. And unfortunately,
yeah, you're right. This is season 1.
Yeah, interesting. Very interesting. You know what? Not even season 1. Base roster. Very, very cool to see. And you know, it's been a bit since I've seen a bit of Leo and Nago. And the main thing that I do remember about this is that Nago is a freight train, but he's got to worry about flash kick. Boys.
Yeah, you gotta worry about that. Gotta worry about like conserving your meter on that. I feel like I've seen, especially in tournaments, a lot more Leo players coming out. Definitely some of the high-level players on Nagoriyuki have been trying with other different characters throughout the different seasons. But I love that dash from Lin to get away from the follow-up from Neo. It's going to go ahead, use that super in there, make sure you get the most amount of damage, optimal it up all the way.
With the super. Getting the damage, like you're saying, and then with that hard knockdown, you're able to run it from there. Close slash, 5k, staggering away, no flash kick representing, went for the 2S. And now it's about holding the screen space, approaching with the Wild Assault into the RC, stealing the turn. Again, they're not getting the openings. Neo's just blocking everything out.
Now into the back turn, time to play the guessing game. You guessed wrong into the corner, and another back turn just for funsies.
Time to play the game. Oh, 5H. Okay. Good usage of the stances from Neo, as that's allowed them to take that round. I like that. That is a stance that's not used too much. The hold down stance, using slash or heavy slash. Unless you walk forward and block, and you know, against a character like Nago, who wants to represent a good bit of 5H to that screen space, it's a good shout.
5H and 2H, as we saw right there, just call it down from the anti-air. Gets onto the other side, and they're holding it down. Just get a little bit of like extra depth into that level 3 part of the bar, but the blood bar rather. But we got ourselves the counter hit into back turn for Neo. Looking it up.
Oh, I love the approach attempts. Unfortunately, not gonna get it. Good check from blpry. It just allowed them to get the pickup, but the blood is so damn high that they cannot extend the combo. Otherwise, they could pop and potentially lose the round. Off that Meteor.
Actually was able to catch the backdash from Neo with the wide Wild Assault. Couldn't do anything because you can't combo off and on thereafter, but did get the follow-up in there. Was in a good position to finish that out to get the first round.
Very good round from blpry. Definitely playing against Leo very cautiously, and you know, I do get it. You gotta be like that sometimes. You do just have to be like, okay, I'm waiting. Look for my opportunity. Are they going to flash kick? Because you need to guess this. If you do not guess when they're going to do flash kick, and you get caught, the momentum is still in Leo off of one good flash kick can win an entire round. So I get it. It's scary. Also, Ivarus, I want to know what that's about. You got to tell me. But go on. Sorry.
Oh, you gotta find out the lore on that. But yeah, you're right. You haven't seen a whole lot of the flash kick, flash sword, however you want to call it. Definitely, I'm terrible with the German pronunciation of the actual name on that. So yeah, flash kick on top of things. We haven't seen a whole lot of it. Just trying to test out with the back turn. We might see more representation of it now that we got into the first match. Got a little bit of extra knowledge in here.
I am going to learn how to say it. I'm going to go look up real quick. Oh, try approach. Nice 5k on the whip punish. Now the blood is insanely high, so blpry needs to play kind of grounded. But up for the jump in. Nice flash kick, and just that, Neos just kind of stole the corner. And the blood is high, so meaning blpry can't really commit to anything. 2 men only just did. That's a pop, but they're able to get the kill before it can even be a factor.
Yeah, just got in there with the counter hit Beyblade on top of things in here. One more time for the spin to win here. Going to get back the corner for blpry. Not enough to break the wall, but one more interaction. There you go. Break it now, Chris Jericho.
Break down the walls, Jericho. Oh, okay. So I can speak some decent German, so I know how to pronounce it. Good throw. Eisenstrom.
Eisenstrom? Okay.
Aye, Eisenstrom.
Yeah, I'm okay as long as I can hear it. I'm terrible about reading like names with a lot of accents on top on that. It's like yes. I comprehend. I think so. Eisenstrom. Okay.
Yeah, interesting thing. For people wanting to learn languages, depending on where you're from, it becomes easier or harder. This is very, very, very interesting. For example, if you come from Scotland compared to coming from England, you can pick up German way easier than someone from London.
Okay.
Very interesting. Very peculiar.
Yeah. Accents and language and how it represents are amazing. Like especially like from where you're from. But in the meantime, already 1/3 of that bar into the blood-sucking universe, trying to call it out into the strike zone once again, and finally finding a way out for Neo 27.
Nice. Good pickup. Oh, what the super sending the Beyblade through. Many a Beyblade tools in this game. Goddamn, Lurry having to hold the pressure, gets the cross up, Larrying their way into the win. And that's a very important round win. That could allow them to maybe take a game, maybe take 2 games, and maybe take us that double Luigi, but who knows?
Yeah, maybe turning things around just a little bit here. Looking back good on the back turn, still playing around. Has definitely had blpry on the ropes a little bit, but we get the call out on the follow-up from the back turn stance. blpry goes in with the backdash, gets the the corner back for themselves in there, trying to bait it out, but we're in that level 3 of blood.
Oh, what a catch. The pop. Eesh. 6H. Ton of damage dealt, but unfortunately, you're still in blood. You've got to play smart. The gold bar is telling you, maybe I don't need to play too smart. Whoa, that's clone. That was amazing. Amazing from blpry.
Yeah, far, like all the way down. Like, I don't need to shoot my own 3-point shot. I'll send my clone to do it for me.
Ooh, that could have been deadly. That could have been death, but it won't be.
A little too far away for the throw on. But we're going in, we're getting a little bit of Chipp, holding it back, just not wanting to approach on there. The PRC just to try to get in. Another nice backdash from blpry.
Hey, the knockdown, chasing, going for the 2K, 5K, into the 6H, pressure time, back out, and then going for the shimmy, baiting the burst, but Neo doesn't bait. There you go, now blpry still has a massive advantage. They can do the samurai mix for the win if they get a clean hit on block.
Oh, catches on it. Hurt box coming in because of the sword here. Neo 27 trying to turn things around here. Back turn once again. Playing it a little bit dangerous, but it's working.
Good deflect. Able to get the Beyblade, but not able to get the OTG. And this kills because of the additional bar. Very nice from Neo.
Good awareness on top of things in there with the last little magic pixel. Neo 27 says, I didn't hear no bell. I'm going back in here. We're making it 1-2. So far, we're still in the match.
Ooh, but my lord, we're going down to the wire between these two. Hopefully, if this momentum keeps up. Because we're seeing a Neo starting to understand the flash kick timing. As soon as they understood that, would you believe it? It's a complete flip, right? It is a complete flip. So I'm believing Neo could have blpry's number. Who knows?
It could be, but blpry, I would like to point out how both the players have been doing pretty good with the movement, but blpry has been just doing a very good job of noticing when Neo 27 is trying to get in, especially in backturn stance. He's going in, hitting the backdash. We already saw that backturn. Neo 27's using that knowledge in there, getting in with a drop kick on top of things in here, and going in, getting the back turn. Another round for Neo 27.
Goddamn. And this could be the prediction.
You might be right, Kaneda. You might be right. Holding out nothing for it, but the Beyblade big counter forcing the burst.
Oi, into the chomp. Oh, but the back throw right back at you. blpry try and get the pressure, but no, the close slash on the deflect. Very nice hit. blpry could have got a bar slash, but well aware the distancing has allowed them to steal it. That's a blood pop. Neo, you have to reach the blood!
Oh, not too far away. No way to do a combo on there, but did stop the momentum at least. Going to make that safe and going right into the super, because that's going to hit. Yes, it is.
That is so rough for Neo because they did so damn well in that round. If they just read the blood pop, they won that. But unfortunately, their eyes were not fixated on the big red bar at the bottom right. It is what it is, I suppose. And just like that, that's another blood pop. For the love of God, Neo!
All right, already back in here. Going to have to deal with a little bit, but all that life bar is slowly draining on here. Beyblades to the other side in here, trying to test out with that 5P and into the flash kick. Loving flash kicks of Neo 27.
Oh, what 5K? Neo should be able to get the kill. Have to get out one more hit. Unfortunately, didn't confirm the 5K, but they're still going, gets the far slash. Neo takes the game. And I will say, it felt like it should have happened a lot earlier for them to take that game. And if Neo can pay attention to that blood hit points, I'm telling you, the win rate would go up so much quicker.
Yeah, blpry's doing playing a little bit more dangerously, using a lot more of that meter, and they're realizing that they're not able to get in as easily. The backdash and the timings are being noticed more from Neo27.
But yeah, we're getting it. We're getting to game 5, right?
What I want to see.
It's what we want to see. It's going down the wire. And if Neo can continue the momentum, they can definitely steal it from blpry. But blpry, probably, if they can read that they're weak to blood options, yeah, this could be a different game. This could be like
Very well. Go ahead, last third of the life bar for blpry. Nice use of that. Going to go right into the RC, forcing the burst out from Neo.
I like the patience. blpry gets some of the Beyblade, allowing for the pressure, but unfortunately, couldn't get the safe jump. And now they're just playing a poke game. Nice wild assault, disturbed the momentum, and look at that blood. Can't approach with a Beyblade, can't approach with a Fukio. So it's about holding ground with 5 H's and 2 S's.
How long can you hold the ground, though? You're getting chipped away. The flash kick saves you for a little bit longer. Into the back turn. Got that confirmed into just turning everything around. Neo27 is on set point now.
This is what I'm saying, man. This is what I'm saying. Boy, you could read. Tries to jump in. Decent, not able to get the confirm, but you do get the left, right, getting the right side. Oh, it's almost like a wave dash. I love it.
Waifu, indeed, on that closet. That's not was ready for it. Got the counter hit, and that's going to be a super on top of that. That's enough to kill. Neo27 is going to take it.
Jeez. And just like that, managed to get blpry's number, made the comeback. Maybe a bit of a slow start. I can relate. I'm the exact same way, Neo, right? It's ridiculous. As we've got Sloth on screen, fella I've never seen, but I think I probably have, considering I've seen that team name before. And Lurry on the Faust. This is going to be great to watch.
Oh, yeah, Lurry, you know what? North Carolina mentioned on top of that. I know SQ3 happening in the near future in September on top of that. I see the SQXL on the logo on there. And Lurry, definitely one of my favorite Fausts to watch in recent times for sure. Going in with a jump dust on top of that, teleports over with a PRC and going to take the round just like that.
Other thing to note as well is, like, not only is he like an amazing Faust to watch, he's one of the few Fausts as well. This character, after all the patches, realizing that they're not going to get much love, have unfortunately dipped. And Lurry is one of the few of the Fausts, including like CPU and stuff like that, really stuck to the character and trying to make them work. Because it's not an easy character to make work. The luck can work against you. You're up against some volatile characters on this roster, but somehow they work the magic to potentially get a dub like this right now. It's insane.
Oh, but getting out the situation, Sloth uses the in-air DP as Lurry was trying to approach. Gets away there, but coming in, the 2K from Lurry, followed up with the tornado in there just to get the mark. Lurry up 1.
Not much. You certainly, I mean, especially against Chipp as well. Like, Faust Chipp is not an easy matchup, just due to the fact that you're constantly playing catch up. And in terms of items, it's fairly difficult to throw them out. You can't just go like, yeah, I'm gonna throw an item, because that Chipp fella is too quick. So Lurry's certainly putting in the work.
Definitely one with the quickness for sure. We saw Sloth try to set up the rope on there, on the tightrope on there, just to get away, but wasn't able to get things started. But that DP will get something in there with the counter hit into the tick throw. Still has access to the corner on top of that. We're checking out with those kicks. Nice kicks indeed. Got them from Nike, and we're going to get the wall.
Decent mini round there, decent mini round. Love to see it. Keep the pressure going. Able to get the connection. Could have got a full combo, but the burst denial. Very clever from Lurry. I've said this many times, if you can do it before a wall break to deny positive bonus, do that. It's clever, right? Because if you go for the wall and you still got burst up against positive bonus, you're either going to lose burst and die, or you're going to die with burst. And it's just not a fun ride for either. And Sloth, with the whip punish, is just taking that round.
Yeah, was able to get some like nice timing in there with the PRC on the follow-up on there, and Lurry was not, like you said earlier, Panda, was not able to get really anything started. The luck was not on their side. Being able to toss out the item was Like, yeah, I got the throw love rather on there to bounce away, but we're trying to get out of that corner with the 5B.
Oh, I like the little wait there, looking for the burst. Sloth doesn't bite on the burst wave, unfortunately. It's not in a good situation as they're stuck in the corner. They're able to fight out, but the spacing's not there. Oh, good block.
Got the follow up on there, the trade on there, but nice use of it. Yeah, with the drop kick on there, was in the air, got in with the air throw to get the other side. Lurry going to take that round, tie it up.
Very nice to get the knockdown, chasing with the far slash, able to set up a trumpet. It's not a good trumpet, it's a very bad one. It's Love able to take advantage of it, but on the plus side, Lurry's able to maneuver around his items very well. Of course he is, he's a Faust. Nice command grab, hit them with the hidden leap. Now Sloth rocking the offense.
Gotta go fast, goes right into the super. Go ahead and get that little bit of extra energy and the momentum on top of things on here. Lurry on the defensive.
Oh, real back there. Very, very real. Should be able to get the kill. Sloth, confident when there. Read the defensive habit. Did that still go off?
I was actually surprised the bomb still went off and it did the explosion. It was like like
I did the scream for that.
Screen throws, roll credits, like Faust is serving a lifetime prison sentence.
Yeah. It's that, or you do the roundabout, you know, like to be continued. Oh, I also see Monster CC. I hope you have been enjoying this. I do see the direct contribution. You know, I'm looking forward to the new Elden Ring bosses as well. Thank you so much for the $5. Making this prize a bit more grander for the players to battle between. And you can claim the codes if you want to help out even more, make it more grand.
Absolutely. 12 codes still remain on there. Thank you once again, Monster CC, for the $5 contribution on top of that. But as we go right back into the match here, nice call out with the 2H from Lurry here. We're going to go ahead and get the other side, get a punish on top of things in there, forcing the burst out, gets the block, and going to break down the wall golf style.
Now, that's a fairly nice combo, so you got some decent damage on Chipp. Can certainly get higher, and that's a decent 5D. Should be able to get the kill off the RC. No! Flash damage is unfortunately too low, but you know what? You still get the kill. Still swinging the golf club. Do you think Faust has a good good golf swing? You think he can send that like 300 meters?
You know, I don't think anyone's going to question his golf game, but you know, like he's definitely going to be like he's like someone else is filling out the scorecard for him. I feel like.
Oh Christ, sending you through the wall just like Sloth. The only right back should be able to get a clean hit for the kill, gets the 2H, really delayed it, gets the kill, easy as can be. And you know, you got the burst at least, Lurry.
Got with the 2D on that, go ahead. We do have access to that, to the bomb on there. Doesn't even need those big to explode, just going to get the positive bonus, the extra damage from the jump D, and force the burst out from Sloth.
Fairly decent. Should be able to get some. Oh no, not able to get a ton of damage. Good 2K, no pickup though, sadly. Trying to approach with the hammer, with the bomb. It just lets Sloth, able to steal it back. Has the rope for the combo, but burst to deny. Sets up the weight, not going to deal a ton. That mini Faust is unfortunately leaving his father to get his ass beat. That is so sad.
Yeah, going to have to go on and like took the mini bounce to daycare on that. Gets the grab, last chance opportunity, a little bit of a meaty on that, used the BRC, but we got ourselves the YRC in the air to turn things around. Lurry taking that after a very back and forth effort.
I gotta agree, it was a massive back and forth effort. And Lurry was just managed to take it right from him. And we're seeing the games get tighter and tighter. We kind of started with Lurry dominating the first match without a doubt. You can't argue it, right? Lurry played amazingly in that first match. And then Sloth did the exact same thing right back at him. And now we're starting to see what's the word I'm looking for? We're starting to see the differentials get a bit more closer, I suppose.
Definitely getting a better idea of how they're wanting to play in the moment on top of things. Sloth doing a pretty good job of noticing whenever they sets up the tightrope on there, but most of the time Lurry's been having to throw out the item toss on there, stop the approach in there from Sloth, and Sloth just had to kind of re-articulate where they want to approach it from there. Lurry has been very much controlling the momentum with item toss and throwing out the items as needed.
And with the solid knockdown, Lurry does only need one more clean hit for the kill. The Sloth not making it easy, able to get a full pickup, uses the rope to keep the pressure going, but no, what bait on the DP? He can do that from there, that is absurd.
Yeah, Sloth believed in that DP, but Lurry was like, you know what, no, denied, access denied here. At that point for Lurry.
Tell the tension is rising. 6H, oh, decent hit here. Approaching with the Rickers, the mini Faust ain't gonna matter too much. Keep the pressure going, Sloth should be able to get a clean hit eventually. But no, the sun has returned! And he's left them!
Mini Faust is like, Lurry, where are you? Where are you?
He's just like, you know what, nah fam, I'm not having it. I'm not tempting that. That's a ninja. And the year when ninjas aren't even meant to exist. I'm good, Chief. And Sloth able to steal the round. God damn.
It's like Chuck Norris in the Octagon, doesn't believe in ninjas, but like Sloth is making it real, still in this game, tied up the rounds yet again, using the tightrope, the switch over to do a cross up on the other side, and the trade.
Ooh, nice, big knockdown. Keep the pressure going, but the burst is saying, stay back. Sends out the hammer, the banana, a pretty decent one, but unfortunately did get the pickup off the slip. Big 5H for a knockdown. There's the mini Faust. Going to put in the work, and that's allowed them to pick up the trumpet. This is good for Lurry.
Oh, Sloth landed just a little too early. Got hit with the first part of that, but was able to recover, fortunately, on there. Going to have an opportunity with the tightrope combo to get onto the other side, tie up the life bars.
It's actually very decent. Oh, I love that. I love that. If they can get the wall, Lurry could potentially get the kill, but no, not in play. There's the boys. They're gone, but the GH puts in the work, and just like that, Lurry with a clean 3-1 will be gaining an additional point to their score.
You saw the high-flying acrobatics from Sloth in there, trying to get away from the
Duel 1.
Oh, we're going right back. You know, we were looking previously when we last saw Insert on the screen on the May. We saw them against Slayer with against Yata. Now we see another big damage matchup with the A.B.A from QueenKoa.
This is a very interesting matchup indeed, because I feel like May runs it for the majority of the time, and then just like every other matchup to do with A.B.A, the key hits a little different, and oh Jesus, and still is a bit mad to deal with. So I can imagine Insert stealing momentum and holding it for a good majority of the match.
Yeah, that's a good description of it, Panda, for sure. It feels like just at any moment, A.B.A can go full Karen and just activate Jealous Rage and just cause a nightmare amount of damage on top of that. But Insert's keeping it under control, got in there with the overhead kiss on top of things at the end, got around to start things out.
Oh, this is pretty good. Keep the patience. Oh, what killer 5H. That's allowed Insert to get an amazing pickup here. Has the bar as well to truly get as much damage as possible. And the main thing, the positive bonus with the hard knockdown. This is a deadly scenario, and I don't see QueenKoa winning it unless they can make a good burst read into a comeback. But again, it loops. Again, it loops.
Go run way on there, just like with the 2K into the overhead kiss for the dick throw. Just like, yeah, like you said, running away with everything here. You can't, yeah, as soon as the super comes out from A.B.A, you have to hold that down. You cannot escape from that. Try to do the backdash away to set up something with the follow-up attack on there, giving QueenKoa a chance to start things anew.
And then just like able to run it, keep the pressure on, decides to back up. Wanted to get right back in, the curb stop could have got to a kill scenario for QueenKoa, but the uninstall is sadly in play. Good air, just like QueenKoa still has the corner, but the health is so minuscule that Chipp could kill an Insert. Reading it, goes for a very, very greedy play. Dash up punch, probably calling out some defensive. And QueenKoa is certainly not having the easy end of the stick. Certainly the rough end.
Yeah, was able to get a little bit of damage in there for being able to turn into Jealous Rage and really maintain control. Insert was doing an incredible job really just defending that and trying to take back their position from there. We saw, like, especially with the overhead option that A.B.A has, it feels so quick. It's easy to get just sidelined by that in there. But we're going right back into it. 1-up for Insert, and we're already into close slash territory. But QueenKoa not going to take that lying down.
Oh Jesus! Good pick up here. should be able to send you through the wall for a solid chunk of health. But of course, you're able to keep the pressure going. QueenKoa going for the triple overhead setup, able to get the clean hit. Insert not giving up the burst, well aware this is kind of a lost effort, and QueenKoa is maximizing the jealousy so they could chase the tech. That is insanity.
Yeah, and like Insert thought they found an opportunity to get approach back in there with Dolphin, maybe stop the wounds from bleeding out, continuing, but QueenKoa is like, no, I got you locked down. Does get the close slash on the backdash away from QueenKoa, going to maintain control of the corner with the use of the far slash on here. One more time into the PRC.
Wild. Oh, patience. Sends out the beach ball, just like look at the jealousy. Now Insert may have a massive advantage right here, but if QueenKoa can get one clean hit in the defensive situation that they're in, they can turn it around. They've got the maximum jealousy, but unfortunately, not going to be able to do so. The health deficit gets worse and worse.
Well, now you have to keep it plus with the heavy version of Dolphin. Cancels out into the overhead kiss because you have enough damage at the end to make it happen, tying up the rounds.
This is indeed brutal, big throw. And the jealousy's all gone from the previous round. Insert going for another yeet. Potentially could go for it again. Wanted to go for it again, but QueenKoa says nah. Sets up the install. And that's a massive punishment because the install's in play. The damage is massive, allowing for re-jump loops. Looking like Dragon Ball fighters for that type of pickup.
You get the wall as well on top of that. You have that. Ooh.
That's wild. That's awesome as well, man. Jesus.
Yeah, corner to corner, around the world, Daft Punk lyrics all day, every day.
Round. Oh, yes, the jealousy so far. We are allowed jelly, especially that color. Ooh, sent through the wall. Tied 1-1.
Yeah, man, that is like some of the call outs on there. It's just like anytime that Insert was trying to approach on there, it's like, you know what? No, we're not dealing with that. It's not going to be the same as last time.
Also, see, we had a follower goal on ParagOnline. Thank you very much, fellas. 7.4k. Let's keep up, keep following and all that stuff. I don't know what the next goal will be, but Clay will certainly set up after the stream, or maybe during. Who knows? So, yeah. Thank you very much for helping us meet that. And also, I see you, Sandra. How are you doing, hen?
No throw for Insert, but we do have a lot of use of that far slash in there. We're just going to go in, get the run in, find the gap on top of things. Going to get the side switch, get the trickery out of the way. Switching sides, I like the going back and forth in here, trying to keep you guessing on where it's going to be. We got the hits on there, and you get the conversion on top of that.
Christ.
We got a little bit of a Slayer route coming from May here.
That was insanity.
I'm going to have to steal that round. That was sick. That was sick.
If you're a May fan, like, that round was probably dopamine. I want to hear from you, Kotsubanger. Was that round dopamine? I've got to hear it. But now QueenKoa running the offense, able to maximize the jealousy. Would you believe it? We're going to see a complete flip. The last round is pretty good friends there. This one is QueenKoa's without a doubt.
Yeah, unfortunately, went for the 3K. Didn't have any meter to make it safe on there. QueenKoa got a significant punish. Already looking pretty good to finish around. There you go, just guaranteed. You can't take that super far with you. You might as well spend it right here.
With the jealousy as well, that could have done so much more damage that we will never see, right? Never ever see. And here we go, we're tied up, and I expect this to be the pace for the rest of the set, honestly. Just this. Send you back.
Yeah, force the burst out of there. Could have been big, incredible damage otherwise on that, but here comes the burst. Got in with the missing golf, and RC going to cancel it, going to take the corner for themselves, guaranteeing that wall.
Fairly nice. Able to capitalize on the lack of jealousy. QueenKoa is going to probably look for an aggressive approach with the meter. They certainly do, but they can't build any jealousy. Insert is the one who has a massive advantage, not in terms of speed and neutral, but just the fact that you have nothing to work with, nothing at all. And Insert, realizing that, uses their massive brain to go up 2-1.
I like that from Insert, where realizing that they didn't have any burst resources on their side. They only had really that one bar to work with. They were waiting for it to come back. They couldn't even do Deflect Shield or Wild Assault. They couldn't approach in on the some of their, so they were trying to hit with the 5K, find a way like in there. Found the opportunity with the / Dolphin to go in, activate the RC, begin their route, and just a perfect route to finish things off, get it 2-1 so far.
It is pretty insane, and now we're going into a match where QueenKoa has to stick in, has to probably steal momentum instantly. With that parry, they may have just done that. If they could get an opportunity to set up Jealousy, they may have just done that, and they've just found it. Just like Jealousy's maxed out, this is the way you start. You want to take the round start immediately away from me. That way they have to play in the defense and aim for a jump out, and because A.B.A has a deadly 2S, use that catch.
Okay. Yep, the backdash in there from the jumping heavy slash on there. Well, now nothing else afterwards. Waiting for a button. Does find the opportunity on top of things in there and starts to turn things around, get the life lead as well.
Trying to push, beautiful approach. Unfortunately, couldn't continue the pressure. Now Insert striking back. Big super right back at you. Responds well, and that's allowed for a bit of jealousy, which is going to allow for a little bit of a pickup, but nothing too mental. You shouldn't be able to kill off this, but you will have the advantage.
No longer in jealous rage here, just having to hold it down here, finding that one hit. It makes the mark. One more tip. Guts is ticking in. The wire seat, get off of me. First, get back in there.
Boy, beautiful 2K for the finish. Just like that. This is what I was saying. QueenKoa taking the first round is exactly what you need, because if you want to continue that momentum, you want to continue playing in this set between Insert, you've got to steal it. And unfortunately, with this start again, Insert can kind of steamroll from here, because they don't need jealousy, they don't need anything. Their dolphins are there with them at all times, and they're gonna cash out.
Yeah, I know all my dolphin, my fish friends have my back on this, so like I can just summon them out, go ahead, get the counter hit into the throw, into a meaty setup, and there, nice backdash for QueenKoa, going to get the RC on top of things. It's going to definitely break that wall down. Actually, no! Gets away, trying to cancel out into the Killer's Rage, and like Insert was managed to steal that by jumping off the wall like Spider-Man, maximum spider.
That's insanity. Now QueenKoa is facing a potential set point here. Could get knocked out, but I wouldn't count it out just yet, but QueenKoa is getting a massive advantage. Should be able to send you through the wall with the super and get back some jealousy. Extremely optimal from the player here, and they need to run that, right? They've got to be careful about burst, but they need to bait it. Not going to get it. Insert has an opportunity to make the comeback and try and close out the set.
Oh, holding it up. Oh yeah, was able to get away like with the approach on there with the 3 punches into the slide from May.
Ooh, but the curb stomp for the kill. Just like that, we are 2-2 risky.
I knew we were going in for another battle of fisticuffs or key anchor cuffs, something like that. But we definitely have seen that into it going in. We're getting into the thick of things, Panda.
Aye, certainly. And between these two, it could go even further. It can go to the double Luigi, right? We saw the final round there. It's pretty insane. And QueenKoa has an opportunity to make the comeback happen, but Insert has an opportunity to close it out. And I've got to ask chat, whose side are you on? I already know who Totsubunger's on. I already know who Monster CC is on. Like, I gotta know. A.B.A or May? Key or Anchor? I gotta know.
Both have their uses on there. I see a couple people in the chat already cheering for QueenKoa on the A.B.A, but is Insert going to go ahead and summon up the great Yamada attack? Bring it down. Already half that life bar gone.
Hey, the last staggering, able to get some decent hits here and there, able to get in with the JP. This should be a solid pickup. You've got the bar. Send out, cash out, solid damage. Now you need one more hit, but QueenKoa has the bar. What are they going to do with it?
Okay, the YRC wants to get things started, has enough to begin the Jealous Rage on there. Like the idea for QueenKoa, was able to cancel out to try to approach because Insert looked like was trying to go for 2U. I need to go look back, check that footage on there, but did get the final hit on there going into set point.
And now you've got the corner unlock. Oh, the back throw. That denies your corner unlock. The curb stomp to beat the throw. And just like that, you've got the pickup, solid pickup indeed, send them through the wall. Insert looking to approach and beats the Totogeki midair. But the jealousy's running out, they've got to cash out now. And they do so because of the meter. That is insanely clever. Beautiful work. And just like we're going to the double Luigi final round between these two.
Called it, Panda here all the way through. This could be very critical for both players. I don't know what their record is at the moment, but this can maybe decide between winners and losers if they're in that 7-set range.
Oh Jesus. Totogeki approaching. Beautiful Totogeki went for the command grab or the neutral throw. 100% certain. And because they missed it because of the burst, that's allowed QueenKoa to steal back a bit of momentum, get some decent health. The burst is still on side of Insert. Insert still has that advantage.
QueenKoa goes in with the intertwine and Tilt gets in with that key on here like the lock-picking lawyer, going to open up the door everywhere on that in under a minute or less.
That caught me off guard. That really did. Jesus.
I've been watching a lot of weird stuff on YouTube lately.
No. That's some peak content. Do not worry about it, man. But instead of picking some locks, you're going to SeaWorld. Insert striking right back. 2 bars on the back. QueenKoa's not using any. They used the flex, which I've got to say was probably the worst play there. You should have used the meter instead. And I think that's cost them.
That with the 6H just to guarantee it. I wasn't sure until that final hit came into mind when they touched.
No, but it's something to consider. Like that beta was a wild period. And you kind of wonder how different strength would be. But heading into it, we got the set between PHAPPER, an amazing Soul Badguy, love the name, against Desti, who was in that top 8 rating, I believe, no longer in it. So probably fighting to make in, as this will be the last match of top 8 cut, or the last few matches of the top 8 cut. This will be the last stream, I should say.
Yeah, last stream we're trying to get everything lined up to begin the top 8 soon after on this. But in the meantime, though, we got ourselves this wonderful match in front of us here. Holding down, Yap going in with the attack on there. Hold it down. That far slash. The follow up on the grappling hook from Baiken there. Going to get the hit. The Tommy Guy Sheep.
Ooh, clean pickup. Pretty decent way to start from Desti. Looking pretty solid into the Soul Badguy. Soul Badguy can be an absolute threat as Baiken, because your health is not too big until you get into that guts range. Assault can chunk you.
Yeah, it is like no one's health is safe from Soul Badguy like in this. But at the same time, though, we got the back of the cross hit up Joose from Desti, getting a massive amount of damage into that. But we got ourselves PHAPPER with the back throw into the corner. Yeah, we're going to get the Tyrant.
Oh, yeah. What a nice confirm. That clean hit Tyrant Rip does some mad damage. Good jump in. This should kill, but it's all about bait and burst. And Desti does not bite on the bait. But patient for now.
Both players have bursts available, and we're going immediately for the 6H from PHAPPER. Feeling away is certainly on that. Going to get the hit to guarantee the burst going away from Desti, but both players using it pretty early on.
Ooh. Keeping it going. Able to keep the pressure going. Is able to sell the Escabari. This is deadly. This allows for some solid confirmage. And for some cheeky mix. Able to make the throw wake up whip because they made the tool look like it was bad in that scenario when it was actually exactly what they needed. Desti has a massive life lead, but that is Soul Badguy.
Ooh, and you picked up from the Venom bringer into Night Rage Vortex, going right into the Tyrant Rave once again. You know what? Having all that extra bar looks pretty good. I want that too. Thank you, positive bonus.
Oi, Jason, RC. Backs up, I like it. Desti a little patient right now. Looking for an opportunity to try and get that final hit, but as we know with Soul Badguy, it's not easy. Bro has a DP, but able to get the throw. Burst was not utilized from either side. They sat on it.
Yeah, always got to remember to put your Soul Badguy on a leash, especially like in the park. Don't let your Soul Badguy go free.
You know, to be fair, that fella is a rabbit, right? To be fair. To be fair.
Did not get Soul Badguy has not had all the shots.
Like, average Soul Badguy combo is all I'm gonna say, right? Like, Jesus. But PHAPPER, you know, you're down 1, but you're probably not feeling too bad about it because that was a really close first match. Like, you're both still figuring out each other's patterns, and it went down to a pretty tight scenario. So I can imagine this being a very tight set indeed. Boy.
Yeah, I have to use the burst out of there, but nice parry from Desti on there. Go ahead, rapid hook, follow up on there, guarantee the RD on there afterwards, and here, not a little chunk of damage from that.
Ooh, decent pickup. Ay, almost send you back. Ay, nice pressure, 5k. Try to keep it cool. With the far slashes, likes the stagger. Of course, you're playing so bad guy. You got a stagger, good jump in, and that's a counter hit confirmed. Has the burst, has the bar, but doesn't use any get to the wall because the JH resets what's gonna do it. This should be able to kill. Give us that tyrant rave.
Yeah, giving the audience what they want for sure. Nice slash on there from PHAPPER.
Ooh. Well, Memesy, if you like sitting on 2 bursts, be prepared to lose, brother. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, nice. Lope is attached, and just like that, it's time to attach it yet again.
Yeah, Kabari coming into play a lot in this match already, trying to just lock it down here, but nice. Yeah, going to hit with the jumping slash on there. Gets the hit on there. PHAPPER still has access to a burst available. Just goes right into the Volcanic Viper. Another counter hit to begin things on their side.
Also, what a name as well, right?
Yeah, what a name.
Oh, that's a big far slash. Could kill, but it's all about bait and burst, and they're able to do so. PHAPPER, like the song of Soul Bad Guy, strikes back and takes a score for themselves, 1-1.
Okay, looking a lot more solid there. Desti was... We saw Kabari come out, bringing the rope out to play, but not nearly as often. Couldn't get it from the from any of the throws like they were in that first match on there. So PHAPPER, PHAPPER, however you want to say it on there, just managed to have a little bit more free reign there, and we're back here once more tied up.
Oh, clean hit. Going for a decent trade, 5H on the approach, able to make the parry whiff, and now that is something that's deadly about playing Baiken. That is a counter hit opportunity for your opponent to take advantage of, and PHAPPER is certainly doing that. As they're running the corner at pressure, should be able to kill. You could heavy him up for the stealth, and they're not opting to. I'm a little upset. That's just me, though. That's just me.
So like you can't give the audience what they want every time.
Exactly. Like, if you do it, they get too used to it.
Yeah!
They get too used to it.
They're going to expect it for the encore, of course.
Ooh, beautiful hit. Able to get some decent damage. Knocks down, chases out, sets up the Escabari. And this is actually a strong scenario. I don't know what they were doing there, but you still got the rope attached at least.
Yeah, goes ahead to Tommy Gaishi to finish things off, drain that life bar down to 0 rounds each.
That patience. Oi, big approach. Just that with that 5H counter hit. This is deadly. It lets them keep running that corner pressure, trying to chase, but of course, Baiken does have some pretty good air momentum. Good anti-air with that clean hit. They can't super. Too high up.
PHAPPER trying to do a home run derby on top of things here. Going in, Kabari already jumping away from it. You have the burst on there. Misses on the 6H, and we're just going to go right into super. I think, does get hit by it. I thought, I wasn't sure if PHAPPER hit a button or not.
Same, I wasn't too sure either. It does appear that, oh god, Desti, try to approach. Oh, what? Oh, unfortunately didn't punish it. They got an amazing bait on the DP, but they didn't. And it's actually pretty good. You've got the pressure still going. And yeah, unfortunately with the parry, try to read the momentum. Thought PHAPPER was going to try to mash out. And in that scenario, that led to a pretty good 6H punish for the kill.
Oh, spaghetti is on the menu again. Like, a lot of everyone trying to find that perfect hit and nothing to be seen but air. But it's going to be PHAPPER going, happening 2-1 here, trying to turn things around. This is our last ladder match on stream as we get everything all signed away for the top 8. So this is going to help decide between these two, who's not sure where they are in the in the rankings, but it's going to be a significant advantage whoever wins.
Boy, good burst. Oh, Desti getting a solid pickup. Escabari, big DP, no pat. Oh my, wait, whoa. Okay, big man. Calm down. I see you. I see the Volcanic Viper lifestyle.
Gotta live by the Volcanic Viper, die by the Volcanic Viper, and we're living, baby, right now.
What a pickup off the trade. Unfortunately, couldn't get anything else off of it. That was a very solid pickup. This should kill, without a doubt. Send you through with a 5k. Solid work from PHAPPER, who is on set point for our last set before top 8.
uses 6-8, but the Kabari hit. Yeah, you're going to have to force a burst off of there because that was going to be a terrible situation otherwise.
The pressure. Beautiful 2K approaching. Unfortunately, try to go for a reset in Desti. Well worth to just mash there no matter what, because on hit, I don't think Sol can really do much either if you want to reset.
A 4 jump dust combo from Desti on that, just showing off a little bit. Oh, massive dust loops on the other side.
Yeah. Oh god, Escabari. You gotta be careful. Doesn't give a damn. Bandit to Bringa. Has the bar trying to pro. Goes answer.
Desti trying to keep alive. Immediate use of the jumping slash into a 6P from PHAPPER here. Bandit revolver and the parry comes out when you most need it.
Yeah, with a beautiful throw as well. And because the Escabari was hurt, you can get a combo off of a throw. Desti was able to work into that, but they were too cautious about burst and PHAPPER, not allowing them to kind of get away with that easily. You're like, you tried bait me, I'm chasing you. And this is looking pretty potent. Oh, the wild throw for the finish. PHAPPER, a violent fella. I mean, isn't it pretty class when the Scottish fella knows the players, right? Isn't that great? Isn't that great to see? But it's very cool seeing another Chipp. There's not a ton of Chipps, despite the fact that the character is fairly decent, fairly strong. There's the weakness, and I had this conversation before with another commentator. It's not that you can make a mistake, it's that you can make an accident. And those are two different things, believe it or not. And that is something that unfortunately holds back Chipp. High execution, high level decision making, 24/7. And eventually, you're going to slightly make a mishap. And Redtro is doing well bringing it back.
Yeah, definitely going to be a case where you are having to pilot this character like a flight simulator at times. Especially with the access to like having the new move like tightrope and being able to kind of like move that around there. Really strong start though from Redtro. Was able to kind of really contain it against the character with Johnny, who loves to get that knockdown, throw out the card, get those guard crushes going on, and keep the distance in there. Like Redtro really does have to approach.
Oi, sends you back. Try to play a cool center, the shuriken, nothing of it, and just like that, that is an approach. And I think Uwabami has just killed Redtro. No! They got slightly kicking in for Redtro keeping him alive, but unfortunately the JK will certainly finish the job getting the kill. Uwabami's tying it up now.
The rare Chipp guts kicking in.
Oh, nice. Right, Chase. Sends you back. Oi. Pressure going, gets the overhead with the meter. You're able to cash out for some decent damage. Maybe you would get a wall break, but also a reset. Well defended from Uwabami. I know I would have been caught in that scenario.
Johnny throwing out the card yet again. Trying to go for the grab, it looked like, but already was getting the knockdown from Redtro, going back into neutral, trying to push all the way to the other corner in there, and the YRC just to get out of the situation from Uwabami.
Ooh, and I think Uwabami not gonna be able to kill, but you know, you still got the pressure, and that's a nice anti-air from Redtro right back at you, getting the kill and optimizing with the Wild Assault to kill any burst opportunity. Clever play from Redtro. You're sticking to Uwabami, who's one of the nicest Johnnies of the region, so you're probably feeling pretty solid about yourself. Like, keep up that momentum, big man.
Yeah, no, really being able to kind of navigate, like one of the things with Johnny, being able to, especially with like a high-level player against Johnny, is trying to navigate that minefield before you even approach in there. Just Redtro's been able to get in like all the way from the starting gate over to Johnny and just like be able to start the control over there. Instant air dash into the knockdown. A tightrope unfortunately got a little too far away, and the burst keeps Redtro in the corner. Uwabami has a chance to turn things around right now.
Yeah, what's that DP? Oh, trying to chase the sign to the back up late. Cool. Want to get in. Redtro gonna hit right back at you. The rope is in play, but with a nice trade, Uwabami is the one who's gonna be able to get the combo. Good cash out with the cards as well. Very clever with the way they set up that combo.
Oh yeah, got in from the far distance on there, and we got a slash. Uwabami taking this round.
Yeah, Uwabami, pretty solid leads. Redtro probably looking to steal momentum, and that's something Chipp can definitely do. He can steal momentum right from the get-go, then run it from there, and we're seeing that in spades. But it's all about being what Uwabami's going to do for that burst. Could represent a deflect, could wait it out for the burst, who knows. But Redtro's going to run that offense. getting the hits. I don't think Burst is a factor anymore because of the health deficit. Redtro, well aware of that, gets optimal.
Not enough, has a little bit of meter to work with, still has access to burst anytime. And we try to go and get the turn back on there. It's Redtro, got a nice, perfect to get it back. We're tied up on rounds yet again.
Oh, but Uwabami taking the round start, and look at that, the difference of damage. 2 interactions have already done that amount of Chipp, but that's what you know, that's what you asked for, right?
Using the fast PRC on there, go ahead and take over the corner near, like, on that life point here for Redtro, kind of holding down. Does get the hit in there once again with the 2K follow-up on there after with the RC. We're going low once again here. Uwabami with a full bar to work with, but just needs one hit. There it is. Tag, you're it.
That was quite the round indeed, Uwabami. Kind of showing that no matter the interaction cost, Johnny's going to be dealing a lot of damage, and you got to work very hard if you want to try even that up. It's pretty scary how much of a wall Johnny is, right? He's got good health, he's got solid defense, amazing neutral, and just solid offense. He's genuinely the perfect character in this current meta.
Yeah, definitely like an exuded wall of cool that you have to approach, and you feel like you may not be able to do so on that. Like right now, Uwabami is approaching you, Redtro. Gets the wall break on there, but finally gets the stop on there. Go, dashes in, get the throw.
Oh, but big TP right back at you. Redtro baiting the super, but the other bar allowing them to try and PRC it, and I just saw what Deckman said, that is very easy, and would definitely add some variation to the gameplay a little bit. Oi, pressure. Oh, the far slash, but not right back at you. Burst is off the table. Redtro is able to stick in, but the thing is, even though they're doing some amazing work with this reset opportunity, the Sense and Railgun with the base scaling for damage, just good kill actually. Johnny's too tanky, bro. Oh my god.
Well, now YRC needs to start their approach, but you know what? Roll it, dice it, the DP slices it. We got another round for Redtro.
Beta, certainly the right tilt. Uwabami was sitting on the bar. That was something that they had to think about on defense. But Redtro not giving it down. Oh, this is the scary thing about playing Chipp. You don't have burst, and you did DP, and it was baited, meaning the least optimal combo. I can do that type of stuff. I know Johnny's could have got way more out of that if they really wanted to, but Uwabami's playing for the resource game, wanted to hold on to it. Well aware that they're not going to be able to kill the combo, but that was ridiculous.
Yeah, still Johnny signed the check at the end with Jay on there. That's the second time he's Uwabami has blocked the DP from there and has managed to get he just turned around on life from that. Uwabami taking another round. We're tied up yet again.
Aye, quite brutal indeed, because now Uwabami, with the burst advantage, has access to that a lot sooner, so can utilize it. Now Redtro has the burst advantage, and they've got the corner, and they've got the bar, so they don't need to worry about it anymore. In terms of defense, Uwabami needs to get some backdashing, jump, mashing, or just holding it out, and they're opting for holding out. Certainly the clever play until they mashed!
Got it all the way to the wall, set it up, showcase it with style. You don't even need to break the wall. It's done right there. Redtro taking the lead.
Now, interesting thing, I absolutely love that they've done this, by the way. It's the same with Potemkin 7ly, right? Doesn't break the wall. The same like Sans and Rogun, but it is the optimal way to deal damage because it's always got a base scaling, I believe, of 50%, right? So if you've done a high scaling combo, we're talking like 20 million hit. Oh my god, wait, what?
Like, you know what? Uwabami's like, you know what? Okay, hold on.
I didn't know about this.
Duel 1.
Got a Slayer on the screen. Got to change up. You are right though. Just but like with just like you go for the options. Like I know I do. I'm doing like long range damage to get the full combo on that. But this time Uwabami switching it over to the Slayer. Did use the burst to try to keep Redtro in the corner, but not stopping whatsoever. Follow the bouncy chips enough all the way to the other side and break the wall.
Personally, I don't think this is the play. I really don't. Like, don't get me wrong, Slayer does a ton of damage and you're playing Chipp, but there's one thing that Chipp has that Slayer doesn't, and that's aerial movement. If Redtro really wants to play patient and play to their timing, they can just triple jump above and Slayer can't do nothing. But Uwabami, if the ground control is about to face the consequences of chasing Chipp, And just like Redtro is on set point.
First use of the tap dust we've seen from Redtro, got the knockdown at the very end there. Uwabami was getting a little bit of a start in there, was trying to do some trickery with the Bloodsucking Universe into the Universal combo on there, but we're in the future right now, and we're holding it down. The misses on the command grab, but Redtro not stopping whatsoever.
Nice. Pretty solid here for Redtro. Going for the same side, pick up Redtro on the offense. RC head and lead for the command grab. Insane play indeed, and they're running the offense, but the hands are doing big DP, and that's another string that Chipp has into this matchup. Not only does he have great mix-ups for the kill, a DP is insanely good against a character like Slayer, because on any of the Dandy Step offense, you can call it out and just...
It's going to be exciting. Lurry versus Stealthy.
It's so messed up, because I usually pride myself on my knowledge when I'm going into commentary, and in this case, I can't even tell you. But Lurry, at the end of the day, that is one thing you can't tell. Faust has been here for ages. Ames played it well enough. And that is really cool. I've never seen that before. That's funny.
I've never seen the throw with the eye on it. That's amazing. Okay, gets the throw. Holding it down, but here comes Lucky. No, you block it in there, forcing the burst out from Lurry.
That's clever from Lurry, because you at least have a backup of burst, so it makes sense to go for Wake Up Super first. I quite like that. You're adding more RPS layers. Try approach, beautiful JH, and the mini fuss is there to allow for pressure, I believe. Kinda missed it, but ain't gonna matter. Ain't gonna matter. There we go. Nice.
No, 6H comes like, I like how Mini Faust just walked away. It's like, I'm not dealing with any of this. And Lurry was like, fine, I'll do it myself.
Yeah, it's like, fam, did you just hit me? Nah,
like,
I'm leaving.
I need help over here. I need backup. It's like, nah, I'm busy.
Bro, you just clubbed me with a golf club. I'm leaving.
It's like, that's just rude.
I'll
see you later.
Oh, I like that. That's the burst bait one. Oh, that's a massive one. Try to set it up. That is very nice. Sets up the trumpet, and it was a good trumpet, allowing for them to set up the pressure. Nice JD. Should pop very soon. There you go. Allowing for the approach. Beautiful work from Lurry. And unfortunately, not going to be able to get the combo, but you at least got the corner. Oh no! Stealthy says, bring it back at you.
Yeah, sets up corner pocket, brings it down with the carcass rain on top of that. Goes ahead and has enough time to do the setup on top of everything. Turn. Ooh. Okay. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Stealthy on that. Very nice.
Okay, what's Gustav? I need educate. Who is Gustav? You guys need to tell me. But the other thing, Venom is so sick, right? The command grab is by far one of the tools in the game. For me, it used to be Axel's clothesline. I know what you're thinking. Don't you play Potemkin? Don't worry about it, right? Don't worry about it. The clothesline is so cool in Axel, but seeing that one, how creative you can be and how frequent you can be is awesome. And Lurry just gets caught by the super. I don't know what's happening there. Maybe a bit of a brain fart. And Stealthy takes full advantage of it. They're on the offense. Not going to be able to kill, but one more interaction will certainly do it. Ooh.
Oh, sends out the Dark Angel like the album. Darkness descends and brings it down. Stealthy turning that around with bringing it back from Lurry dominating that first round. Had a little bit of the edge in the middle and was able to get their setups going with the ball and call pockets where they need to see them.
Yeah, and Lurry, I wonder how often he's going to fight this matchup as well. Very peculiar. Very, very peculiar. That's all I'm going to say. The other thing that I thought was funny was seeing the Dark Angel super be good, right? Because it's a good super, right? It has some good applications. But someone who plays Potemkin and has Gigantic Kai, I just see that as like the worst super in the game, because I just put mine out and it beats it every time. So it's pretty good to see it in a matchup where you can use it. That's what I'm gonna say. That's cool. That's awesome. Oh, I've not seen that either. Oh, that looks painful. That looks painful.
I mean, pulling the hair on top of that, jumping in with the jump dust in there, the burst, the YRC rather, to get off of there. Trying to throw out the item, but got the ball just in time to knock it out here. But we still get the command grab of Stealthy. Holding down, get the follow-up on there. This is going to be a round.
Yeah, sends you through the wall. Stealthy certainly got a bit of a rough round there, and Lurry sticking to them, trying to get in. Beautiful 6B for the pickup, gives a shell out for the knockdown, gets the throw, Afro flight bomb, allowing for the pickup. Unfortunately, Burst was certainly a fact that Lurry couldn't bait, had no meter, nothing that he can do. It's actually pretty nice. Oh wow.
Yeah, instant jump away from the command grab, like on the follow-up here, was able to switch sides on there, summon out the ball, and go in for the Dark Angel, leave some scars.
Wait, okay. It's like oh, that is a cool frame. Oh my god. Oh, that's...
Yeah, goes in for the throw, tried through, gets that cross-up tornado all the way onto it, and here comes the meteors!
What? Oh, they must take the 5P. That's so unfortunate. Lurry's gonna pay the price, allowing Stealthy to take the round. That's very unfortunate from Lurry.
Yeah, was able to avoid the entirety of the meteor just because of that throw on there and turn things around. Already back in it though. We got pushing. I'm playing a little bit of kickball. Mini Faust coming out to play. Another bomb too from Lurry.
Hey, Afro time. If you enjoy it, JD, pressure, get the pick up. Should be able to get some solid damage, but he's too busy looking for burst. I don't blame him. Stealthy's at a point where he normally want to use it. He's making that read, saying, no, I'm not going to use it. And I find that may cost them, because they're going to lose so much. That's so painful. They lost so much health. And burst is no longer a great option. You have to use the flex now, and that's going to cost them. Lurry takes the game. Clever. Just clever.
Instant dive from down on there just to get away from any of the setups that Stealthy was trying to do down low on there, tying things up.
Down low.
Low.
We're tied up. 1-1. And this is such a peculiar bracket. You'll never, ever, ever see these characters in offlane. And if you do, it's gapped. So this is awesome to see. This is awesome.
We got like so far, I believe both Lurry and Stealthy are going to Evo this year as well. And also Redtro and Uwabami was when I was taking a look on that as well. So you know what? 1,500 people in that bracket. We might see this matchup. This may be key to see like in the future, but we'll find out.
Oh, he sends you back. Try to play cool. Looking for the approach, but it's not gonna happen. Sends out the Stinger, as he says. Oh, also cool thing about Japanese Venom's voice. That's Lars. Exactly.
Oh, I did not know that actually. Oh.
Yeah. I heard the voice. I'm like, oh, that's Lars. I'm a dork, bro. I'm telling you. But this is actually pretty good. Also, Faust and Potemkin are Terry Bogard.
That weirdly makes sense. I'm not sure why, but that makes sense to me.
Faust and Potemkin share the same voice actor. That's crazy. Oh.
I like that, kind of keeping it. Plus, on the approach on there, this is going to be a confirm into the round. Stealthy trying to get it again. Really critical time for this. This is the loser side of the bracket, so someone is going to go after this. If they lose, that's it for them in ParagOnline. This is on the command throw.
Patience. Oh, there we go. Sets up the mini Faust. Bro, is this guy a deadbeat, bro? I got a job. Help out your dad, bro. That's crazy. Pay the rent.
Hey, it's summer. Mini Faust is off, out of school. He's just having a good time. He's playing some Roblox.
You catch me off guard. Oh, sets up the hammer.
Get a tasty treat. Bring it down on there. Lurry getting the round for themselves. Again, we're trying to keep it very tied up. A lot of back and forth between these two.
Okay, nice! Just like that, the fresh cut is in play. JD, staggering away, gets the 2D. This is all pick up with the pop, but the pop, unfortunately, not going to come into play because of a well-placed burst. I like that little shimmy with the mix. Still allowing for the corner and a pickup, and allowing you to confirm the hit. Very nice. Ooh.
Get the spin on there. Yeah, guaranteed with that super on top of things here. Bust another knee, bring up the insurance rate, and yet, I feel bad. I feel really bad for Venom when he gets hit by that. It looks it's that Family Guy ooh kind of moment.
We've seen that super like 4 times now on Venom. Actual insanity that he's been able to land it that many times.
Gonna have to borrow a knee from Robokai at this rate.
Jesus, maybe. You know, maybe Robokai should just turn himself into like metal shins. And Lurry is one more match away from knocking out Stealthy, which would be a shame. I mean, it'd be a shame if either of these players go. Do not get me wrong. But a Venom?
Duel
Ah,
1.
this is as rare as a unicorn, bro. They don't exist.
Yeah, definitely a completely rare matchup happening here, but Lurry is making it work. You're trying, doesn't get anything for it, but does get the wall bounce, nothing after it, just goes in for the command grab. And an Afro set up into the jumping D.
Pressure.
Back
That's
up.
actually pretty good. Should be able to send them to the wall, but again, very low damage combo.
Yeah, couldn't really do much else after the banana. Just went for the 6H on there afterwards. But we got ourselves a set point potential happening for Lurry.
Could close out, and we'll say goodbye to the Venom Brothers Stealthy. Hopefully not, because I want to see a game 5. Very nice. Sends out the balls. To play it cool because the items in play. That is a bomb. I think it's going to be back into it. Where to go? Who knows? It ain't going to matter.
Kaneda doing the straight shots on there, does get it with the 5K. Going to get a nice follow-up on top of things in there into the setup. Going down for the Carcass Ray. Bring down the ball into the Dark Angel one more time.
Oh Christ. Good knockdown. Stealthy on the offense. Went for a wire Caesar response. Perfectly placed from Lurry, because that's allowing him to steal momentum with the Afro setup. This is actually quite brutal. Stealthy needs to defend it, and Stealthy does have 2 bars, but keep in mind, Venom has no iframe super. That has no wake up super. This is the best use of it.
Oh, flip on the banana peel! Comedy almost happened there. Time does not heal that, but we do got the follow-up with the PRCs forcing the gold burst!
Oh, not enough to kill. You can get a Chipp out scenario if they can make a block 2 more, but the teleport to the golf club.
Oh!
Jeez Louise, man.
Just far enough away from the tap dust to not get hit by a Stealthy still in this. I can't believe that whip. Oh my goodness.
Same. I'm just as shocked as you. I'm as shocked as chat. At the end of the day, we're gonna get to see some more class Venom gameplay. But Lurry, my God, it's just opening on him up. This is brutal. That's a pretty optimal combo for the risk.
The operations are happening on that. Cancel out. Tried to go in for the Carcass Raid afterwards. YRC. Oh, I thought they blocked it for a second, but no, was able to get the turnaround in there. The deflect shield trying to get away. Lurry is up close and personal doctor visit happening. One last touch is all you need. The 2P makes it happen.
Beautiful work from Lurry. Video doing a piss take of Super Size Me, really bad documentary, right? The guy involved. Yeah. But yeah, I remember seeing that and going, Jesus Christ, I can't eat half of that. Like that is wild.
Yeah, what Joe Brownie is trying to do is make Marvelo eat all the minions on the screen here, but Marvelo's not having it with the Gozen, like holding down with the wire C, but we got ourselves into the corner, beginning the momentum.
Oh, very nice knockdown. Marvelo getting the pickup. Ignore what I was about to say. Able to get the kill. A classic indeed. Panda can't call the kill. Welcome to Will It Ever Kill. Who knows? But certainly Joe Brownie is stealing a little bit of momentum with that minion play, but the minions are gone and they ain't gonna be able to do much, and now Joe Brownie just kind of has to hold the offense or the rope and play. Chipp's gonna get some really optimal combos.
Yeah, like not able to get the minions out enough times. Was trying to stop it, like mitigate the damage a little bit with the shields on there, but Marvelo is just on that fiber optic network with this damage.
Oh, what knockdown. Go same side, right side even. Try to play cool, beautiful 5H and whip punish, sets up the minion. Needs a good bit of damage if they want the round, but the Sensei Rogan has the bar, that means it's a mix-up. Then get them! Joe Brownie's clever, and they're alive, but no burst!
Yeah, didn't get the burst, but like at least still in this match, still alive here so far here. No follow-up, but going in, get the jump dust on here, meeting up in the air with the jump punch. The minion does help out.
Oh, I actually quite like these plays. Oh, what? Oh my God, the 2P on the Alpha Blade. That's insanity. They either duck that with the 2P because of how low down the heart box is, or they had it before it was active. Either or, clever play from Joe Brownie. Clever play.
A little bit of kickball happening on the screen with the minion here. Trying to catch on the low, a little bit of a trade. Also, on top of that, PRC into the throw. We're going to play the switch-up game.
I absolutely love Joe Brownie, man. Amazing player. And you know, you play into Marvelo, I'd consider him like one of the best Chipps on the planet, right? Never mind any, on the planet. You're certainly putting on a good show, but you are stuck in the corner, having to hold the Chipp pressure. Went for a clever jump out, but unfortunately no whiff punish, and Marvelo was able to re-grab the situation, get a clean hit, and bringing it back. Get the health though, it's pretty close.
Pretty close, but we are going in, keeping it with the RC. Trying to go for the command grab. Gets away from it, just gets a little bit of a punish on there, but that may be all you need. One more touch. The faultless fence is kicking in for Marvelo.
Oh, 2P again. Probably well aware that Jackal's 2P is a pretty good move against that Alpha Blade. And Joe Brownie with the kill. I am such a fan of Joe Brownie. I've said this many times I've commentated them. I am such a fan. They play Jackal to such a good level that I'd probably say they're neck and neck with a player like Nitro, right? Honestly, bro. Like, they're doing so well. But Marvelo, amazing player he is probably going to have to re-gauge how he's going to use his Alpha Blades now, because they've been checked twice now. That confirms that Joe Brownie's understood the counter set.
6A just to start things off, though. All the minions coming out to play. We're playing a little bit... Well, it's not a MOBA like it was in Xrd, but it's still getting the hits on top of things here. But get the burst to get away the minions and get away full tightrope. Gets the counter hit, holding down, trying to find that momentum, and yeah, gets the hit into the super here just to get the wall.
Pretty solid indeed, decent damage, but you know, it's not going to be enough to really run the show. The reset certainly will, though. This should be able to kill with the Super Suns in, without a doubt. Clever play from Marvelo, going to be taking that round. And that felt like it was all Chipp.
Yeah, no, yeah, all Chipp all the time was just kind of just anytime that Joe Brownie was trying to get anything started, it was like, nope, that's too much effort on the screen here. Force the burst out there, get rid of the tightrope and try to get out of the corner. Lands first, so Marvelo gets in with the hit on there, going to convert from that.
Nice with the damage. Marvelo looking to continue the momentum. Get another one. I think they just did with the Alpha Blade pickup. Pretty solid indeed. And just like they tied it 1-1, and that was really quick how they were able to do that.
Now, really good way to tie things up here. That first match, Joe Brownie was able to really call out the timing that Marvelo was going through. It seemed like Marvelo switched things up in that last match.
And now we are heading into the third one. And Marvelo, pretty dominant in that last match, probably going to make Joe Brownie consider how to play about this, right? Because I feel like the game plan has to change a little, because Chipp is just getting in maybe more dash checks, I was about to say, maybe more grounded plays, who knows, but so far Marvelo doing pretty well with the corner pressure.
Having to hold it down double, like you can't escape from the minions. The servants coming out into play, will go in, play a little kickball. Enough time to set up a couple more servants out there. Number 2, number 1 coming back out to play.
Oh, nice. Good pick up, should be able to kill if the wall comes into play. There you go. Gets it to the JD, kicking them through. Pretty nice indeed.
Just had enough at the end there to get the wall, get the extra damage that comes alongside of it here. Marvelo doing a really good job of either denying the servants from coming out to play, or, well, or like bursting when they have that available. But the Elysian driver from Joe Brownie, they're gonna go ahead, bust that wall down already. Life bar dissipated.
Oh, keeping it going. Sends out the minions. Not gonna be able to get that last hit for the kill. And now the health. Pretty minuscule. Marvelo could potentially get a comeback with the YRC denied. Joe Brownie just needs a hit. Goes for a minion pickup into the drop. 6P baits the DP, gets the kill. And just like that, tied up.
A really good way to call out that, but we go with get the 2H, forcing the burst out of the play here. Trying to do the backdash, but this time getting hit with the mid on there, forcing the burst from Joe Brownie as well.
Nice solid pickup. Joe Brownie going to be taking a lot of damage here. And just like that, Marvelo probably, still going safe side, still going high then into the low, keeping the pressure on. Needs that clean hit, but they're not able to get it. 2K2D, keep the pressure going, backing up. But what a 2D deny the approach, that was beautiful.
Just as much denial from the DP from Marvelo on that, able to throw out the servant, get a little bit of a hit, kick back out to make sure they do a little bit more work.
Away, good DP. What an air throw Joe Brownie using the meter. Now this isn't enough to kill, but what it does set up is a minion in the corner. Yeah. Whoa, we got tech selves. Oh my god, I love this. This is creative.
Making a sandwich thanks to the servant on there, but Marvelo was able to jump out of that, hit with the jumping kick, and just knock things out, going into the lead. Winner side 2-1 so far.
Marvelo, I love the fact that Marvelo was able to clutch that out during that type of scenario, because that was a tech chase sandwich. Like that's insane that Joe Brownie made that read. Like, oh, they're gonna tech forward, because keep in mind they could tech down, they could tech up, they could tech forward. Nothing's set in stone. There's nothing that you can do to call that out besides make a read. And they did that, and it's such a peculiar play because you don't see that in Strive. You don't see tech chases. That doesn't really exist in this game.
But we got caught in between a little bit of volleyball happening between the servant and Joe Brownie. Only now trying to knock it off, but Bonsai, we get the hit into the RC, into a tightrope setup. We're going to get the wall.
Yeah, pretty good wall break. Now Joe Brownie looking to hold the screen space with the minion, able to do so, does have a bar in the bag, but character doesn't really have a ton of ways to use that bar. Kind of has to rely on roaming cancel to one-hit a character like Chipp. You're not going to see things like a super play or anything like that. It's just going to be raw RCs. And Joe Brownie still stuck in a bit of a defensive situation, gets the 5H. This is a killing combo, but Burst says nah. Marvelo's still confident, but what a 2K check again. They're still alive at Chipp distance.
OSHA standards not applied to servants, throwing them clear across the room. They absorb the damage and they're taking the round. Joe Brownie's awareness of spacing and where Marvelo wants to be is incredibly important in this match.
So, should I be calling it crest damage? Yeah, you call it Chipp, I'll call it.
Oh, yeah.
We are not doing that.
Oh, yeah. I see what
awful.
you did there.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds delicious, though. I'd be down with that. I'd be down for crispy, but
that's some pretty good Dorito damage. Oh, the wall break! The Calvin, Marvelo's looking for that final opportunity. What an air throw from Joe Brownie. Try and chase out and keep the pressure going. Does have burst in the back, so maybe a potential well to sell with straight normal. DP.
Yeah, DP at the end. Marvelo has been going for that option anytime that Joe Brownie extends himself a little too far, and it's been working.
Good jump in. Try to reset with the Gamma Blade, but Joe Brownie really clever with the jumps. Probably fuzzy jumping a lot of this pressure, which has worked sometimes, and then other times it's got them caught, like in this type of scenario after the burst. This is unfortunate. You're in a death-defying situation, and Marvelo has all the cards.
All the cards, but no more bursts available. Used it right there one last time. You don't even need to finish out that. That's all you need with the RC. Marvelo is going to be moving on into winners finals.
Hard enough. Slight advantage to Potemkin. But at the end of the day, this is a matchup where both players have to work hard, believe it or not, right? You don't usually see these two work hard, but when they fight each other, my god, they have to work hard.
Yeah, you gotta work hard to fight each other, slap like the big man slapping meat around, and the Skyfish on top of that just to go in and get the approach.
Pretty good J selves. That's something that's very strong against Potemkin as well. Is that Goldless can meteorously set up fuzzies on this character. 5H. Oh god. Nice, tries to get out.
Oh, I love that. Avoids the laser from the sky. The orbital, not for me. I control the skies. I'm Potemkin.
He tackle, sets up the pressure, went from Potemkin Buster, PRC into another Potemkin Buster, PRC into another Potemkin Buster. And that is one of the instances where Potemkin is extremely egregious. If you have a bar, a Potemkin Buster is just an easy go-to. And what do you do as Gold Lewis when your Potemkin's mashing far slash, which is amazing in this matchup, is you've got to make the read. You just saw it there, they did it flick. You space yourself, set it upright, and do a 6-8-4. Lasagna Slayer made that read, and that allowed him to get a hard knockdown. But Esquefto, not easy to catch, man.
Potemkin Space Program going into effect. Garuda Impact cancels out the Potemkin Buster with a PRC to keep their turn, but the Behemoth Typhoons from the Lasagna Slayer comes down.
This is a pretty decent laser as well. It's going to let Lasagna Slayer take a turn. Pressure with Behemoth.
That was terrifying.
Oi. Full slash, 268. into the low, gets the overhead behemoth. That was a massive one. Thank God you bursted that. Catches the armor, and this is a very heavily scaled combo. Very heavily scaled combo.
The Wild Assault definitely will scale that really hard here. Has a lead in there, but Gipto trying to get in there. 5 catches on the back dash on there, evening up. We go in for the lows. Catch up to Garuda Impact.
Wait, 5H. 5H. Whoa, White Wild Assault is stronger than Blue Wild Assault. Keep the pressure going. Gets it. 2k for the kill. Lasagna Slayer taking his first round. And yeah, this is the nature of the matchup. Potemkin unironically runs neutral, right? He runs neutral in this matchup. Flick, Slidehead, and Bar Slash are amazing tools that Goldlose has to make the read on with 6-8-4 again. And if he does it, he gets to run offense. And Potemkin has to guess with a lot of his tools to escape it. And if he guesses wrong, you see it here, 2 interactions have done that to Potemkin. That is not normal for Potemkin. Cool.
Slidehead managed to get the momentum back on Gipto's side here. Catch it up. Wild Assault for the 3rd time. 3 out of 3 on those, by the way, from Lasagna Slayer. Going to go ahead. Behemoth Typhoon. The Behemoth Typhoon. We are cleaning up the place. This is not a broom. This coffin is a broom.
Damn Lasagna Slayer. Looking pretty solid. Again, do keep in mind, Escafto, an amazing Potemkin player that's been like a bit the scene and has been really setting a name for himself. Lasagna Slayer, we're showing them that they've also been doing the same. A ridiculously good gold lows, man.
Duel 1.
Yeah, really like that they are trying to cover as much of their weaknesses from these like big characters, like from the slow line, using a lot of RC to get away here. But the range from Lasagna Slayer with this Behemoth Typhoon has been giving no favors to Gipto. This is all the Potemkin Buster in there, and we're going to go head flat to the wall.
Nice. Patience. The Flick, again, very strong in this matchup. That's all the places. Like, hey. Sets up the laser. Time to keep the pressure going. Oi!
Interestingly, we saw a deflect shield come out there, and I don't know what that actually does in that situation. With like, are you able to get away from it at that, or was that just an accidental input?
I don't know. There's not really a ton of scenarios you want to deflect shield with them unless you see a Garuda, because you can react to Garuda and deflect it, right?
Okay. Yeah, maybe looking out for something.
Nice. Very decent. Able to get the Super Senju through. Keep in mind, Potemkin, a fairly healthy lad. So despite the fact that was a chunky amount of damage, someone else died to that combo. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, someone is definitely dying to that after the cross-up. JD, Lasagna Slayer going up 2-0 so far.
Jesus. Yeah, and now Lasagna Slayer is asking the question to Escafto, can you adapt? Right, I'm up 2. I've adapted to the way you like to play neutral, especially with Flick. We've seen it be caught by 6-8-4, I believe, like 4 times now. And we've seen laser be a massive factor, and Escafto's never had meter, right? If Escafto has meter during laser, they can send out a get guy, and just like that, they win the interaction. But we've not seen it yet.
Already getting hit with the low version of the Behemoth Typhoon, canceling out the BRC. Going to keep you guard crushing for days and days and days.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, Lasagna Slayer looking dominant. We are back into neutral. Hammerfall certainly being the side factor. Garuda went for another one, not guaranteed, so it was a good jump out. Amazing flick on the Skyfish. That's the corner.
Great call.
So then, oh, that's so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. Not going to get a lot of damage. Could have got a ton more. They did the PRC. They weren't confident the throw was going to land. And just like that, you missed out on a lot of damage.
Yeah, there's more in there. Oh, this time calls out the Wild Assault, goes in for the Potemkin Buster command grab to take it back. First time that has failed on the side of Lasagna Slayer.
Oh, pretty decent. First off the table, Escafto. Try play cool. Locking out, didn't use any form of tension, well aware if they just blocked the minigun, they can get some meter out of it. So that was a pretty decent play indeed. The Lasagna Slayer, whoa, get caught by the Potemkin Buster.
So we have going down, checking it with the Garuda impact, checking it for days one more time, get that knockdown. PRC finds its mark on there afterwards, the side switch from Behemoth Typhoon, it's my corner now, I want it, mine.
Yeah, decent damage done indeed by the hammer fall from full screen. Unfortunately, thought the Hammerfall was going to be blocked, went into the Garuda. I've been there myself. It sucks because all you get is OTG Garuda, no Oki, and you're back into play neutral. You got to make a guess. And just like that, Lasagna Slayer is on set point, but what a 5P check on the end here. Oh,
this is on the 2H follow-up on there. Trying to flick it, but the Y-Wall is up yet again. Wants to get back into that neutral.
good deflect. Oh, went for a 5P mash. I don't know what you'd want to mash there, but that is going to cost you as Lasagna Slayer does so much damage. Keep in mind, another character just died there. Potemkin has the health, and certainly you're going to play to it. Close slash. Potemkin Buster, you don't expect it.
Everything coming up. The backdash on here. Keep you in the corner. Lasagna Slayer getting in there. And once again, bring down the hammer. Going to get it with the heat knuckle. Follow up. You're going to die because of wall explosion anyway afterwards. If S-Gifto 73 still in the match.
Now, one thing I absolutely love is the fact that Lasagna Slayer, who has a Garfield profile picture on the start.gg, is rocking the orange color and gold, Lewis.
Okay.
And I think that is playing to the character. That is finest. Yeah, I gotta love it.
That's very good. That's very good here. But
yeah, see what I mean? I mean, to be fair, I see that and I think Goku, but like, it's, yeah, nah, it makes sense. It makes sense.
Oh, yeah. Good knockdown on there. Good grab. Guaranteed time for Garuda impact. Having to hold this down.
The pressure one. Nice 5K. Able to get a solid pickup with the Behemoths. 268. Went low. Overhead. This is all kind of almost true block strings. There's not a whole lot you could do. 684. Aye, that's enough to kill. This is looking worse and worse for S-Gifto as they're facing the brink of death yet again.
We're already trying to flip that a little bit, trying to get away. A second in, yeah, it was already up in the air, so got hit with the jumping Behemoth Typhoon after the first, the armor hit of the slide head. Getting knocked down. Nice backdash from Lasagna Slayer. Did enough time to send out the drone.
Nice, the health is so minuscule. Oh, the turkey, that's not enough to kill. But Lasagna Slayer with the overhead dashes and crushes the skull and helmet of Potemkin to get the win. Go up 3-1. Pretty sad for the Potemkin bros, but for the Goldlow's brothers, pretty hype indeed. There's even an OS. If Faust does J2K, if you do 5P flick, you'll beat the head bomb, love. You'll beat the mix. And if he uses meter, it doesn't do anything. You just do 5P flick, you beat absolutely everything. And that's why Potemkin's so good. He's got so many OSs, and you're made of paper. You know, it's scary.
I mean, like paper's thin at that. Lurry did use nice low profile that that Faust has just to get out of a couple situations that S-Gifto was trying to do with the with Far Slash on there. Does get hit with the Faust Parade on there, but still has maintained control into the 6-8. Going to guarantee that wall hit on top of things here.
Oh, deadly Hammerfall getting caught. That is one positive about playing Faust. You do have some quick buttons. You can contest armor pretty easily compared to the rest of the roster, so that's good to have. Nice. Oh, that's a powerful slide then. Just like you gotta guess, gets the 2D Garuda time. Oh no, the second one can't try and jump. Yeah,
what else can you do in that situation but take the hit on there? But yeah, you get the wall splat. Heavenly Potemkin Buster. That's a lot of damage. Yeah, well, no, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like base scaling 50% because it's a 5P anti-air combo. I'm like, there's no way. It did a lot of damage for a 5P anti-air combo, sure, right?
Absolutely, though, yeah.
Wow. Could have been deadly. Nice kill there from S-Gifto. 5P is also another good button in this matchup. 2K is a pretty decent one. Far Slash, flick. It's insane. You can flick Trumpet, by the way. You can flick Banana. Think about that.
Like, yeah, it turns into a projectile. That is kind of insane. The fact
Mini Faust.
You can I forgot you can flick Mini Faust.
You can flick the activation of Mini Faust and then the attack that Mini Faust does. You can flick both of them. It's insane. But it does appear that Lurry's going to be taking the first match of the oh, that bonked him on the head.
Yeah, the bump on the head, like bringing back a little bit of amnesia at that point here. Lurry looking pretty good though, like very, very dominant in this match so far.
Yeah, without a doubt. Gotta agree in that. Certainly Lurry's game so far, and I've never seen someone contest Potemkin so well on Faust, right? Again, you can do it with Faust. You can play a pretty good poke game, you can hold down neutral, you can call out armor, but the thing that makes it truly scary is Flick. Flick is such a deciding factor. If you can't deal with Flick, then you ain't gonna stand a chance. Oh, but so far, Skepto doing so much work, and just like mini Faust, you gotta time it. Nice.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, like got the timing activating on that. Backdash from Lurry got away from the situation, but not much better for it, unfortunately, here. Like you're saying earlier, Panda, Flick coming into a fake, but gets hit by the meteors at the follow-up on here, having a chance for Lurry to turn things around, and we're playing the Tornado Soul. Spin to win.
It's no disrespect for me laughing, right? I thought it was a clever play. It's just funny looking, right? Left, right, left, right. Oh!
It's extremely hilarious. But you know what? No one's laughing now. Got the Potemkin Buster to finish out the round for Gifto.
Can't believe you did that. Good patient walk back into that fuzzy Potemkin Buster. Jeez Louise. But Skepto. And a pretty brutal round start scenario. His positive bonus is on the side of Faust, meaning they can delay until they've got the meter. Teleport PRC is another amazing thing against Potemkin. Doesn't really have a lot of call-outs for it. But, whoa, good jump back. PRC. Playing it cool. The armor. Blocked. Ooh. Beautiful 2H confirm. And with the wildest, I should be able to get a full combo. Optimizing with the super. This is clever. You're going to get positive bonus. You're going to see that meter refunded back insanely quickly. You've already got a good chunk. And you're going to get a hard knockdown. You need to keep Potemkin down as much as possible if you want to win this.
And we're caught you ducking low into the tap dust on there, and like bouncing hilariously on the screen actually for Potemkin.
Oh, yeah, banana. Now I've been there. You don't think 2H is ever going to counter hit, and you drop the combo. I've been there. Max risk was in play, but Lurry brings it back. That could have been death, by the way. That 2H was death.
Oh yeah, no, like had to do something in there. Fortune smiles upon Lurry and the Faust here, but we got the well-timed deflect shield to get away from Garuda Impact, restart everything back into neutral, stores the trumpet for later as an item store, jumps out of the heavenly, regular Potemkin Buster rather, and we're just kind of holding out, throwing out some items and finding their mark right there.
Also, what a name as well, right? The heavenly. What makes it so different? Jumping in it. Right. Good knockdown. All the apples in play. Potemkin can flick that, by the way. It's not easy, but you can flick the pop. Again, it's insane how much you can flick in this matchup. Has a pretty good situation. The health is neck and neck, and I believe Skepto has just got the kill off the Heat Knuckle. We're tying it 1-1.
Wall definitely being a factor on there at the end there. Like that, the Gifto was being a little bit more patient on the approach because Lurry was kind of getting the knockdown, like with going in for the like 2D and a few other options in there just to kind of cover the bases on there. Gifto waited for a second, got in there with the hammer fall, and was able to do some work.
And now we're in a situation where it does appear that Skepto is starting to get more confident as it continues on. I'm trying to find the right phrase, and they're getting more and more confident as the set plays on. I can see Skepto taking it from you, but who knows? Who knows, man?
Oh, it could go either way. We're back into it now. No longer a first three, it's first to two between these two. They're tied up each. And we got a big counter hit for the 2D, but the banana peel works against Lurry. He can get knocked down. Finally getting out of the corner and trying to flick away. But still, it's going to take the Afro, but you know what? You're going to just style on them.
Yeah, that's death. That is death. There's not a whole lot you can do there but die on that Heat Knuckle. Okay, backing up, gets the bar slash. That's an easy knockdown. Skepto going to play into it, but good deflect there on the close slash. But just gets right back in because Mega Fist, pretty decent. We are back into neutral yet again. The bomb can be flicked. Gets the timing. Not easy to time that, by the way. Tricks me up every time. Oh, gets it again.
Oh, cancels out the BRC into 2K. The multi-hits on there. Definitely avoiding the slip on the banana at the very end, but still, Gifto takes the turn back here. Holding down Garuda Impact. A lot of risk, a lot of build-up. There it is! No!
Garuda. 50-50 goes for 2D, not enough to kill. Good jump on the pop buster, but no punish. That could cost you, Lurry. Beautiful anti-air and hitting the Potemkin just like you've got the corner lock. It's all about keeping the pressure from there. And Lurry unfortunately gets caught by the hammer fall. That meter is such a factor. And it was 2-1.
Yeah, that felt so quick, actually. Just got the hit in there in the end with the RC. We're seeing, yeah, like you said, Gifto figuring out the matchup a little bit more, has been able to keep up the pressure, building up a lot of risk a couple of times already, was able to get a little bit of that damage on there, but wasn't able to convert from the combo, so didn't get the maximum potential with that. But it's definitely slowly going into the favor of Gifto.
Yeah, this was something I talked about, right? Is that everybody has that character where you're going to lose one to, right? You're always going to lose one game to one character. For me, it's Gold Lewis. No matter the matchup, no matter the player, I will always lose one, so I can figure out who you are, right? Maybe for a Skeptical, that's Faust. And, you know, if you're fighting Lurry on Faust, yeah, you're going to need a lot of, like, room to learn. But what we're seeing here is less items being a factor and more approaches from Lurry, and I think that's messed up Skeptical a good bit. Oh, but the heat tackle to bring it back.
Oh, that's going to make up for the extra damage, but immediately going in there.
Sucks.
Yeah, cancel out and PRC into the Heavenly Buster. That point for Gifto.
That super sucks so much. Oh my god. The fact that you can do close slash and let it recover and block the super is a testament to how bad that super is. And that's a good trumpet for Potemkin. But unfortunately didn't time the Garuda, so it ain't gonna matter. Oh, you're dead.
Yeah. No, follow. One last opportunity here. Jumping out of it. Jumping dust makes the mark for Lurry. Enough time to throw out the Afro. Get a little bit of the hit on the follow-up here. We're going to the corner. Command grab, I like that option. Going to still has to worry about the trumpet on there. Definitely avoids it.
Heavenly's a factor. Oh wait, no. Lurry can kill. Lurry can kill. In fact, will it kill chat? I think it does.
Yeah, I think we're going all the way to Kill Town. Population Potemkin.
Because that super does so little damage. Lurry gap, I don't know, man. I don't know, it's a difficult endeavor, Marvelo.
The sounds of North Carolina are alive right now with Lurry throwing out the items off snap. You know what? Never mind. We're not going to worry about that. 6H go through the wall. Half of that life bar gone. Trying to go for a 2D. Approaching from before the gift though.
2 bars, certainly going to use it. PRC, 6P on here.
No you got the meteor too.
Again, not a ton of damage. Hammer fall. Skeptical well aware that they can sacrifice their health multiple times, because Faust doesn't really dish out a ton. And if they had the bar there, that was checkmate. Hammer fall could lead to checkmate. No wild assault to get to the wall. Very peculiar indeed, but Skeptical can certainly get the kill if he can open them up one more time.
Cleared for launch. Gifto releases, goes off the carrier and straight into the face of Lurry to take that 3-1. We're back in winners finals. Marvelo versus Lasagna Slayer. The Chipp versus the Gold Lewis.
Oh, there was a DQ, sadly, loser side. Joe Brownie's able to continue. Amazing player, love to see it. The Redtro, unfortunately, DQ'd, meaning they're also our top 5 finalists alongside Lurry. Very unfortunate, but this heading into winners finals, this is a big deal. This will see who will sit in grand finals comfortably. And so far, it's Lasagna Slayer. God damn.
Marvelo challenging the jump heat cross up with the punch in there and still getting a full conversion on it. That's insane.
Pretty decent patience. Oh, approaches in. Should be able to get a decent combo here. Marvelo getting a combo. Should be able to put him through. Certainly does it. No meter for the hard knockdown optimization, but you know, you'll take what you can get.
Oh, we're making a microwave right now. Got the block on there. Full punish coming in. Into the Thunderbird. Oh, that was a comedy routine. Just waiting for it. Was so far out of the whiff range. It's hold on, just
Yeah, it's brutal, man. When Gold Lewis sees a punishing opportunity, they're gonna capitalize every time. And Lasagna Slayer, my god, already off to an amazing start. Marvelo's probably already feeling the pressure. And I wonder what's gonna change. Do you think we'll see a couple more DPs, perhaps?
That's a good question. Marvelo was very DP happy in the match we saw them previously in, and it was working to their favor. However, there's so much to lose when you if DP is blocked against Go Lewis. You could lose half your life or more, especially if you're Chipp.
Oh, Jesus. Nice, sets up the drone, trying to approach, but keep in mind, Chipp has good movement, so he can avoid the drone very easily. Oh, wait, that could have been death. Jesus Christ, thank God they bursted it. In fact, you know what? Maybe not thank God. The deficit is pretty insane.
Marvelo chipping away at that, like chopping, like using the tools they have to work with to chop down the tree. Going to get take the lead with the wall advantage there.
Jumps in, beautiful JD to beat 684 with the knockdown, gets a clean hit with the beam of Typhoon, trying to approach. BRC, and that's allowed a throw opportunity. Lasagna Slayer is dominating against Marvelo.
Gadget Wild Assault finding its way around there. On the other side with the Behemoth Typhoon. How many can we put in one combo? 5, 6?
Now that's not gonna kill, but that is absurd.
Oh, that's a lot of red. That's so much red. Got red on you, Marvelo.
Bro's bleeding. Oh, JTK. Crosses up. Oh, bar slash. Lasagna Slayer holding the pressure. Tries to get out with the 684 PRC.
Oh. Great call out there. Force Lasagna Slayer to whiff on the throw. Going to get a full punish as part of it here. Marvelo is fighting back.
I am with a pretty nasty knockdown. Marvelo can certainly run the high-low pressure that they love to run. They end up getting a hit, burst off the table. And Lasagna Slayer shoots away, burst off the table. Marvelo with the whiff punish. Should be. No, not to kill. Oh,
off the wall, jumping K on there. Lasagna Slayer tried to get in with the 6P on there. No can do on top of things, but we're already backing at Marvelo. Setting up with the Alpha Blade. Get down. A little bit of tight rope walking. Know the tricks out.
Slow slash low. Gets the overhead, and that is a massive pickup yet again. A little bit of deja vu for the people in the chat watching the Goldless getting an insane combo, an insane pickup. But this time, with the hard knockdown, could get the kill. Force is no longer a factor.
All the trade on there, but you don't even need much of anything. The hit goes in there. Lasagna Slayer up 2-0 so far. And by the way, chat, I see one code remaining on that Matcherino. I want to see that gone by the end of the set.
Seriously.
What happened?
Alright, give me a sec. Chat. I'll talk to you like XQC, right? Chat. If you think about it, if you claim the code right now, you could be the final one.
Could be the final one?
Could be. But yeah, please log in at Twitch, at claim code. Think about it. The players left in this bracket, you gotta support one of them, you wanna support one of them. Let's give a bit more of incentive. Let's add that final 25 cents. Please. It's not that hard. I beg of you. Let's get rid of it.
Get the call out. I was actually a little bit too high. Got the hit on there from Marvelo just to try to begin it. We're 20 seconds into the match and we're barely getting any hits in there. That was the first significant amount of damage Marvelo has done.
Gets the whole gang involved. Very nice. In, keep the pressure. Beautiful throw. Keep the pressure going again. Gets a knockdown. Should be able to get the super. Is this enough? I don't think so.
No, the gut is enough on there. One more touch is all you need, though. Blocks the YRC. Just goes in for a throw. Nice from Marvelo.
Very nice indeed. And now we're going to continue on. Keep in mind, Lasagna Slayer only needs 2 rounds to win. So they're probably, still feel pretty confident, but Marvelo, after taking that round, is in demon mode right now. They are locked in. The low, the pickup,
Perfect. The coffin salesman striking yet again, making sure that you fit nice and tight in this.
Pressure off the Gamma Blade, sets up the rope, trying to play cool, beautiful anti-air with the 5P, but unfortunately couldn't connect with the rest of the combo because of the burst. And Lasagna Slayer try to play chase. Do keep in mind, they no longer have that burst, they no longer have that advantage. So if Marvelo can get a clean hit, they can kind of run offense from there. Ooh.
High flight speed working to their advantage there. Backdash from Lasagna Slayer does get hit with a 6P in here, and Marvelo's going to start things anew.
Beautiful. Solid damage there. And they only need 2 more interactions. Goldless is a tanky fellow when that Guts is kicking in. Only gonna need 2 more clean ones.
Oh, there's a DP.
Like, low. Well, the assault staggering, but a big trade. That's a little like Lasagna Slayer fight back. Woo!
Does have enough meter to work with, like, farther on it. Does get the follow-up. Nice! Nice! Going to take a round, keep alive in the winners finals.
Beautiful. Beautiful match from Marvelo. This is how you start the comeback. Confidence. You gotta love to see it. What I don't love to see is the fact that I still see one code chat. I've put it there. It's simple. It's simple. Click the link. Log in. Hit claim code. Sorry. It's a simple. It's so simple. Please. It's just one code.
Only you can prevent. There we go. Thank you so very much on there. I saw the last one from Tomes Bruh coming in there. We'll finish out all the codes. Thank you so very much, everyone.
Thank you. You are a real fan, Tomes Bruh. Real fan. Love to see that. Boy. But yeah, Marvelo on the comeback could certainly get some start here, but that JD's going to deny the pace, so just gotta keep it cool. Gets in with the 5k into the super. Should be able to put it through the wall. Burst is still available in Marvelo, so this is an amazing start so far.
Yeah, no access to burst or wild assault from Goldless. Just got that back. Not even gonna have a chance. Yeah, I think you're dead. Boom.
Yeah, and now Marvelo in a gorgeous scenario. Honestly, you've got burst. You went into the next round. You didn't really take much damage. So mentally, you still have momentum. You still have go. But that back throw is one of the most dangerous in the game. Keep in mind, Goldlow's back throw is dangerous. I think he has the best one without a doubt. And we're seeing it here. He is launching an onslaught of behemoth typhoons. Oh!
Typhoons for days on that. Marvelo tried to DP out of the corner and got hit with the Thunderbird early on. And that like just started the threshold for the begin all that damage on top of things.
Nice. Beautiful. Playing it cool. Tries again, gets so low with the PRC, should be able to connect the combo. But Marvelo's health is so damn low that he has to just run perfect offense from here. Makes one mistake, it's death. Oh, and your mistake was not blocking low.
2K comes for us all in the end.
Nice, chases set point. Ooh. Oh, what a throw from Marvelo. Sets up the head and leaf, staggering away, going for low, sets up the rope, keeping it cool. Well aware the JD and the Jordan's a threat, able to jump over, but the throw keeping you in check. Lasagna Slayer has the offense yet again, but the Beyblade to deny that. Marvelo fighting back, still holding on as much as they can to this round. What a bait.
Oh, Marvelo's looking for reactions. We see there, like going for the follow-up in there, was able to punish on that. Now we're keeping up the pressure in there. Still has the tightrope available. It just goes away. The super, like adding up to this. I think Guts is going to kick in. You're going to have that one opportunity. Goldless has a little bit of meter to work with and a wild assault on top of that potentially.
Super PRC. Clever play. Beautiful anti-air. 684. Has to work against the burst. That's why he kept the combo so damn simple. And the low off the wreck is going to open him up. Marvelo still has a fighting chance in winners finals. Keep in mind, whoever wins this will be sitting on the grand throne of grand finals and have that extra life. This is insanity.
Yeah. Oh, the movement from Marvelo right now. It's just on another level. We're just seeing every subframe somehow on top of that. Was able to we saw the Thunderbird, stopped on it, waited for the right moment just to jump over that, and then like just kind of having the right moments in there to turn things around. We're at 2-2, which was very dominating from Lasagna Slayer at the beginning, is now could be either way.
Okay, final match. This is scary. This is
so scary.
Yeah, between these two tyrants, because it's a case of Marvelo has a snowball to win, or Lasagna Slayer just needs to open him up once for a deadly round end scenario where one JD, one JS can certainly do the trick. And so far, Lasagna Slayer is the one who's running the offense, trying to get back in. We are back into neutral. White Wild Assault again. Clever play because they got the bar, but they couldn't keep it. It baits the DP, but perfect burst on that beam. There's no way you can beat the recovery then.
This is a Lasagna Slayer being one of those walls. If walls could attack like a Magic the Gathering character on top of things here, we're going in. Bahia the Typhoon holding the Faultless defense, trying to get away from all the chip damage. It continues.
Jesus.
The double trap. Oh, and you still get hit
You're
with
dead.
a barb. Yeah, you are dead.
And just like that, Lasagna Slayer stares at set point yet again, and how lustrous it looks. But Marvelo needs to fight back and deny Lasagna Slayer this grand opportunity to continue on. Oh, nice. Good connection with the super, and because of how small the combo was, this is actually pretty good. You capitalized a good chunk of damage.
Nice. Uses the jumping slash on this. Get the spin. Holding down. Nice backdash from Lasagna Slayer. Gets out of the situation, but not out of trouble.
Oh, 684 with the RC. This is actually pretty optimal. You should be able to get a ton of damage off this.
Oh, you
No
do.
many.
That's a lot of Kool-Aid. That's a lot of Kool-Aid. It's all gone. It's all gone. Lasagna Slayer drank all the health bars. We're going into grand finals with the loser semifinals. This is exciting still. We got so many good matches coming up. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and just see Lasagna Slayer. Be proud of that robbery, bro. I don't think people realize this. Oh, gee, what? Didn't give us it. When you've committed the robbery, be proud of it. That was the heist that you enacted, alright? So, don't get bummed out. You did deserve that win. Congratulations. Oi! Knocked out.
No,
PRC. Oh, you don't see this. Oh, BRC mix. That kills.
wow, all the way. They're perfect at that.
Yeah, so interesting thing about Potemkin, when everyone else does a BRC mix-up, they have to do the forward backdash tech, which is a little bit odd, right? It's a little bit odd. Potemkin doesn't have that. He has to do jump, reset, forward dash, right? So you do hold up, let go of up, forward. It's so weird, and basically it gives you that BRC mix where they float in front, you can set up an overhead or a low, and that's a good super from Joe Brownie.
Yeah, like was a little bit too far away. Whipped on that, goes in for the Elysian driver on there afterwards, sending out the servants to play the game for them a little bit as we go into the other corner to play kickball with Potemkin.
I like this, Joe Brownie striking back. Doesn't like that first round, and that's the way I love to see it. Joe Brownie take the first round. S Gift though, doing pretty well. So, you're tied up. Oh, sorry, we're in the third round. Jesus, my God, both of them go back to back. And the cool thing to mention, this matchup used to be a hell for Potemkin. It got a lot better for Season 4. Season 4 fixed a lot of the rough matchups. And this is a lot better, and that's unfortunate on the super. Ooh. What? He tackled. Christ almighty, man. Jesus Christ. It's so scary when this character gets started. If he makes that bait, he just does it. Yeah, and just like that, my man is going to be taking the first match. And pretty nasty indeed. And I do see a little ad starting, so you know, there's going to be a select few that can hear me. And I'm going to ask, who can hear me? Right? Who can hear me? I want to know who has the ad bypass. I'm very curious. Very curious.
Are we still in the ad state? Are we still in the Unreal?
I don't know because like I see it. There's also the recording, so like maybe I should try and throw it about like that.
Long we're having fun. Gifto up 1 so far on this, but we're already kind of stepping the way back. Let the servants do work for a little bit.
Oh, nice. Duty. I like the little dash up, keep the pressure going. / Mega Fist. That does get bulky. Went for the chase in the back dash. But it's still Potemkin's turn. Whoop. Oi, Biggie. Keep the pressure going. Gets the overhead. Solid pickup with the menu. Should be able to put you through the wall. And with the super, it's a solid cash out. But at the end of the day, Kiske does have burst, and Potemkins are more likely to hero burst if they have meter. And I see a bar.
Bar is definitely available, but are you going to be able to use it? Maybe after this interaction, potential servants coming out, holding it down for faultless defense, and yeah, you two are far away for the YRC, so get hit, take the round.
The gold Lucifer Shuriken, that's peculiar. That's peculiar. Oh, good burst. tricky but cool. Minions are a bit tricky for Potemkin to call out. He has to kind of place his buttons well. He doesn't have amazing buttons like Golos does, like 2P, right? He has 5P, which works in certain angles. So if the minions are grounded, he genuinely needs to be careful with checking them. And that's what Joe Browning's playing to. That's why minions been so damn effective so far.
That's true. We also saw a little bit of like more, not a recent change, you know, from Jacko, but like being able to have a guard break a little bit after the after like shield from Serpent, like run away, but still got hit with the hammerfall in the end.
Boy, very nice. Oh, that was the end of the match. Oh Jesus, yeah. Well,
yeah.
Were you gonna say something? Sorry.
Oh, I mean the match said it all for me at that point. I feel like, but yeah, the Joe Brownie was like called out, was like throwing the servant down in the corner, using the shield, the break to actually be able to escape the corner, and they're a very smart move for Joe Brownie.
Why, indeed. Joe Brownie certainly seeming like a player that's on it. They can strike back at Skefto. And I was saying this before the ads. This is for all the people who came back. Hello. When it comes to the matchup, it used to be pretty broke, right? Because like Potemkin didn't have any buttons to really contest minions. He didn't really have anything to chase Jackal. But now Hammerfall Break is a god tier tool that lets him approach pretty, not safely, but like relatively safely, right? And then obviously Flick is a neutral tool now, and 5P did get a better hitbox, so it helps a ton with this matchup. Boy, it's effective here.
Yeah, set up everything Transformer style. You don't even need all of that. Just go in for the charge dust after the wall. That's enough damage to get the round. Joe Brownie at a critical point.
Flick, try to hold it down, jumps in, gets the far slash, but nothing of it. Heat tackle to escape, and that was a pretty foolish heat tackle. Try and make a read on the up backs, you know, the jump backs. Very good tool for calling out the cheating jackals, but unfortunately misplayed it, and now Joe Brownie full advantage in the center for the wall.
And with the bounce, sending out far range servant number 2 in their hammerfall into the 6P, holding it down, but trying to go in it, and we got the invincible reversal Elysian Driver.
Yo, that's another coffin if you think about it. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, that's a cute coffin, but mine's an Iron Maiden.
Oh, what was it again? Yeah, Bedman and that coffin looks so adorable, bro. Like, I'm telling you, if you guys don't know, go to the game, right? Go in training, and if you own the characters, make her do the super on Bedman. It looks like it just fits. It looks like that's what Bedman's body should be. Honestly, no, like genuinely, I'm telling you, if you own the characters, take a look, you'll understand what I mean. But this is set point, set match even for her. They can win this match, take it, and knock Skefto out. And Jackals do cause problems for Potemkins, don't get me wrong. It got a lot better for Potemkin, but Jackal's a very wiry character to catch. It's no easy, and you're seeing that from Skefto. They have to make constant reads.
Skefto threading the needle a little bit, going in, gets the hit on there, forcing Joe Brownie to go into burst mode a little bit. Getting a little bit of approach with the hammerfall in there. Misses on the shield, going to get a punish in there for Gifto, but we do get that immediate hit into the RC on there, going to save that burst.
Christ. Good defense as well. Oh, big throw. Oh, big throw. Joe Brownie do it again. Joe Brownie do it again. Trust me. Trust me. You have to trust in me. No, the YRC. The comeback's on. Went for the red RC. Get right back in. Gets the connection off the close slash. And this is bro. Joe Brownie needs to defend well. Otherwise, they will die here.
Oh, use all the meter in that. Joe Brownie tried to escape with the back. That's still stuck in there. That heat knuckle may be costly on there. Switches to the other side to guarantee the confirmed Joe Brownie on set point.
Yeah, and that's what I mean by like me and Skefto play a lot, because I would also autopilot the 6P heat knuckle. I have been there. I have done that. Oh god, good pop buster. It's actually pretty good. Oh slash 2D. Clean hit. Keep the pressure. Oh, you're dead.
Goodbye.
3 interactions. Sorry, 4 interactions.
Still in this game here. Joe Brownie has to do a lot of work to get that final round, and is Skefto going to let them? Sounds like no.
Skefto's feeling the pressure. Absolutely, they are feeling the pressure because that drop was killer. They actually got a massive 4// counter hit combo that deals 60%, but they dropped the hammerfall break. As well as have a memory of a goldfish. Move on. It's not looking good for you.
Very dangerous, was in that red risk range, was able to like get the hit and get back into it, have control of the corner, and this is going to be overwhelm time.
The meteor, how are you going to use it? YRC, clever play. Close slash, you have to be careful about the super. That's why they went for a jump reset. But Joe Brownie checking it. No heavenly, but you got the airflow, and it's about baiting the meter. Amazing deflect from Joe Brownie. I love the deflects from Joe Brownie. And Skepto just killed you.
Yeah, tried to use the 2H on there, got hit for it. Gipto still in the game after a very close match. It's 2-2.
All right, I thought you broke there. I saw connecting to opponent.
I thought it was like, I broke for a second because I was confused. Like, why is it connecting? Like, did someone leave? It's like, no, the match is still going. We're still in this. We're still in it to win it. Loser semifinals, 2-2.
Game number 5. Game number 5. I think Joe Brownie's convinced themselves that they've been knocked out, but they've got another game. You know, we've all been there. We've all been there. Yeah,
nothing like it's between that feeling and when you win a very like you do have a very good round in your favor, and it like it's hard fought and you like fight tooth and nail, and then you realize, oh no, I have another round to go through.
Duel 1.
Well, here we go. Final match. Gifto. Joe Brownie. I don't know who's going to be the one to tell you. But I do know that one will deal a ton of damage and the other one will minion pressure to death.
Yeah, servants coming out to play. A little bit of kickball into the RC. Enough time to set out the minion one more time and force the burst out to get him away from Potemkin. Ooh, I like the call out. The like calling out the flip.
GD. Yeah, you need to call that out. It's very difficult to call it. I would say it's misfinder on steroids, right? It's very hard to catch flip. But when you do catch it, you can get a pretty decent reward. Now, Joe Brownie getting a solid knockdown, that's the main reason they're doing it. They want to run knockdown and set up a minion to get this exact scenario where they have the corner locked, but the YRC baited. Well aware Skepto's been representing that a ton. That's giving them set point. Now, Skepto has to think about what they're going to do with meter. Instead of those YRCs, they got to think of a different play.
A lot of hammer falls going in. Has the corner in the advantage of Joe Brownie. Going to get the balance with the help of the servant. One more Legion driver for the road, potentially, but that's still a little bit of ways to go.
And Joe feeling some solid damage on pot, actually. Got that. Zanuff pressure gets in 2k. Solid pickup. Baits the burst and just laugh at him, just kill him. I think Skepto has just lost the match as Joe Brownie clutches it with 2 clean interactions and baits. And the 2D will do it. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah, I was not expecting that either. I thought at the very end, I was like, wait, Joe Brownie fought off the hard-fought battle between them and Skepto, having to continue on into the gauntlet against Marvelo. That's a tough call.
Yeah, it's a very tough call. On the positive, you're going to get the run back where someone who not only is feeling the adrenaline after fighting a Potemkin player that's terrifying, this is going to be a player that's cautious about their health now. Meaning Joe Brownie has peak adrenaline and peak awareness. Marvelo needs to warm up this quickly or they're going to lose.
Roller coaster is, you got to be strapped in for the Jacko roller coaster here. Catches on the DP, and that's going to be another punish for Joe Brownie. It's not enough to kill, surely. Like, I'm a liar. I did not think the wall was going to be enough damage on there.
That's a lot of damage.
Well,
kill. No, not for me. I was not expecting that.
Where did we program the health out of Chipp mid-game?
You know, I was about to say we did just go from the tankiest character of the game to one of the weakest characters of the game in terms of health. So that's probably what's messing us up.
Yeah, Joe Brownie dropped the weights and it's like, I'm hitting a lot harder right now.
Chipp just gets punched once to the ribs. It's like fractured rib, fractured rib, fractured rib. Like, that's brutal. Oi, jump back. Try to play kill. Joe Brownie looking for the approach. Gets a cross up, but nothing of it. And then Marvelo strikes back with the rope and play. Could get an optimal combo, but the burst says nah. Never play from Joe Brownie. That's allowed for the minions to help.
A little bit of a sandwich going on here, but Marvelo gets out of it. Holding down. I like Joe Brownie keeping away from like some of the downward options, like from jump, and they're just realizing that Marvelo likes to go for them, trying to keep up the pace, keep up the pressure, keep plus frames on there. Not for anything though. It's going to get the wall after that tightrope combo, and it's going to be one interaction away from losing the round.
Yeah, pretty good indeed. Able to keep the pressure on with the 2D, able to RC for the kill. Yeah, that's how you strike back at Joe Brownie, because Joe Brownie got so much damn confidence from that previous set after fighting the Potemkin down to the wire like that. They're going to be awake, and Marvelo needs to be careful with that aspect, because an awake Jackal, one of those terrifying opponents to fight, and you're seeing it full-handedly here. Some amazing 6P reads. Joe Brownie's not going to have enough to kill, but if a reset could potentially do it.
Back up though, like because Marvelo taking over the corner here, now putting Joe Brownie at the pressure, but great blocking in there, in the tech, try to go for the 2D option in there, but Marvelo connects, still getting in there.
What air!
Whoa, air to air for Joe Brownie.
See, that's something that Joe Brownie's amazing at. I've seen it many times. Their air game plan with the air throws or the air JHs, they can place it damn well. I've seen them do air JP against Marvelo before, and I think it was actually in the winter semi set to try and escape an aerial pressure string, and it was clever. It was genuinely clever.
Okay. Well, now try to use the jump indeed to maybe like adjust the trajectory of the fall a little bit more, but still stuck in the corner. Marvelo's going to get that damage in here, get that positive bonus.
Boy, cross up again, PRC, 2S to knock it down. Now 2S is a very, very situational button. You won't see it a ton, but the situation's is good. It will certainly cover it. Joe Brownie using it well. Beautiful 6P for the pickup, a burst off the table.
These 6Ps have been completely on point for Joe Brownie.
Oy.
Nice block from Marvelo in there, going to get the punish, tie up the matches so far.
What do you mean you have that as a setup? You've got a timed combo 5K that if it whiffs and on hit, you can time an RC bait burst. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Ready for all situations.
Chipp's too quick, man. Oh, have you seen the setup that Potemkins have been doing to bait DP? It's insanity, right? They do meaty Garuda, and on the frame the Garuda's active, they'll do PRC back into Hammerfall break.
Oh, wow.
And it's quick. And basically what happens is if they do DP, the Garuda will whiff and they'll come back and tank every hit of DP, punish it. And if they don't do DP, the Garuda's blocked and they still get a run offense of an all-time 50-50.
Oh wow, you're gonna have to send me this clip after that. But in the meantime though, it's like we're going in, set up the Serpent on there, get the knockdown for Marvelo into the jumping slash on the other side. Setting up the tightrope just to save it for later. On top of that, oh, you want to try to jump away? No. Joe Brownie says no, he's going to force that burst away.
Ooh, 6P, beautiful. They're not able to get the minion because of how low the ground Marvelo was, but that cross under for the hit, able to get the kill. Minion even helping out with a wee bit of damage. And I think I'd rather have a minion than a mini Faust, from what I'm seeing. Just so much more effective.
They're so cute looking. Like it's like they look like you can just have a fun. And also you got 3 of them, so you have like a little tea party.
And you can pun them; they don't feel any damage, you know.
Yeah,
so like if the intrusive
like
thoughts kick in, you could just run at them and go for like a what is it like? What they call it? Like an 8-yard kick? Is that what they call it? I don't know.
Yeah, something like. But like Mini Faust gets angry whenever you actually punt them. So
yeah. God damn, what a wee bastard the Mini Faust is, man. Doesn't they do nothing?
Ooh, Marvelo going in, gets the throw on there afterwards here. RC, and oh man, we are going to the circus right now. Gets the wall hit on top of things after they get to the other corner. Gonna break down that wall.
Yeah, if that's super, you can certainly go for the catch. Goes for the JS, which is a pretty good backdash catch and a pretty good meaty. I don't think it's a safe jump though, not 100% certain on that. But it does call out a lot of tools on the wake up. Ooh. A2K for the knockdown. Marvelo going for the left, right, into the right, gets a clean hit. Solid pickup indeed, and with the rope you're able to get so much damage, and he carries that super every time. Those two optimal.
Yeah, brings the push away. We're back to neutral here, but Joe Brownie getting in there with the 2H, but forcing the first out of there. Still stuck in the corner, into the low. Get the RD for Marvelo in here. Go up, check out the top of this. Like there's no sky, there's only wall. I have it.
Oh, I love that. The triple jump and the J2K for the kill. Jacko is stunned as she falls to the ground. 2-1 to Marvelo. Close to closing out. One more match.
Yeah, being able to just calling out a lot of the serpent summoning that Joe Brownie was able to get away with early on. Like, we saw that in there, just goes in for jumping K. It's like, nah, I don't want to deal with that. It's my turn now. I have the microphone. It's my turn to speak. It's open mic for me, Marvelo.
No, it's open mic for you. You're the commentator.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's open mic for us. So,
if anything, I could say Marvelo bad, and he's not good at this game. And you guys can take that completely out of context, right? That's the insane thing.
Yeah, but Marvelo keeping up live 2-1 so far on this. Joe Brownie trying to keep away. A lot more backdashes coming into play as we're trying to avoid that far-reaching far slash in there from Chipp.
Oh, nice, going for the chase. Keeping the pressure going. Now there is burst on the table for Joe Brownie, but you won't see wild assault plays from Jacko too often as they delete minions. A very peculiar design choice. I don't know why that is.
Yeah, it's really unusual that would go for that, but it's just like I can only imagine the setup that it could cause to make it trouble-worthy for wild assault. In the meantime, though, Joe Brownie first back on the menu for Marvelo here at the period has a little bit of a hit on there, but the cross up from Jacko from Joe Brownie keeping alive.
See, I can't imagine what setup Jacko could do, because I sit there and I'm all like, yeah, let Potemkin do an all-time 50-50. Like, that's more evil than what any other character gets, so I blew wild assault in my opinion. Oh, nice.
Man, to run out there, nice on the speed there, but here he comes with the 6P counter hit for days.
Ooh, big DP. Able to set up the pressure from there, staggering away, gets the overhead, and because of the meter in play, they were about to get a full pickup, but unfortunately didn't get after the rope, so they just have to run pressure from there. Decent 5H for the punish, but not going to get anything. Oh, yeah, still got the corner locked down. How will Joe Brownie respond? They want to jump out, and Marvelo's just reading the momentum, and that's allowed them to get set point. You've seen it. They just hold the speed.
Marvelo
hold it.
Yeah, Marvelo is holding the court down, playing defense all the way. Anytime they try to approach or get out of the situation, they cannot fire the shot.
Nice Gamma Blade. Look how much damage Joe Brownie's already taken. Within like the first 10 seconds, it's kind of broke. Nice 5P anti-air, could have got a full combo, but the burst denied it. Pretty clever indeed. Good check on the Alpha Blade. We saw that in the first set. And I do think we may see history repeat itself, because the last time these two fought, it's 3-2 Marvelo. And unless Joe Brownie does something here, see deja vu.
Oh. Yeah, it was 3-1 on that, so we've seen history repeat one way or the other here, but we got a call out from the 6P. And we get to the low. We got that RC here. History may change. It's 2-2 now.
I love it. Absolutely love it. The history has changed. And now, when we continue on, it's the final match between these two, and they're going to play their heart out for it. You want to know the insane thing?
What's the insane thing?
They're both fighting. Fair go loose. That's rough, man. That's rough, buddy.
You have to climb the mountain to climb another mountain. That's how it goes here, especially with the way like Strive in its current version, especially like with these high-level players playing as well as they are. Everyone's been playing insane tonight, from ladder to top 8.
Oh god. Nice. Keeping it cool. Pressure. Oh, nice hit. Gets the 2K2D with the hard knockdown. Able to set up the minion. Able to get the pickup. This is nice. You've got the sandwich. You've got the corner. But Marvelo has too many escape tools, man.
Oh, we got that reversal. Joe Brownie's going to go ahead and spin it. Too far away from the wall at this point, but enough time to set up the hold it down and keep it and get the hits. Nice. That point for Joe Brownie.
That point. And with Marvelo already taking a bit of damage, you can tell they're a wee bit shaky. Certainly feeling the pressure as Joe Brownie is sticking the pressure and tries to keep it clean. Nice 2K2D for a knockdown, gets the same side, but no, bursted back. And the health is actually getting tied up here as Marvelo gets a clean hit. Look at that, we're getting it closer and closer with every hit taken.
And I'm scared here. YRC wants to get away from it. Trying to stop with the 6P on the other side. Unfortunately here, Marvelo's still running the play. get the hit. We're going into the tightrope times.
Oh, nice 2K2D. R/slash 2S, staggering. Looking for the opportunity to open him up, but Joe Brownie jumps out. Again, playing to that space and 6B in every escape that Joe Brownie does from the corner. This is what Marvelo is a master at, and we're seeing the final game, final round, double Luigi. Love to see it. Who will be the one to take it?
Immediate server tosses out there. Marvelo is definitely avoiding on that. Does get a little bit of a hit, but the far slash keeps Joe Brownie in the corner, forcing the first out to get away, and then sending out the servant just to make sure it's like, hey, I want to get out the corner for absolute certain.
Approaching with the far slash, holding down the ground with the minion, try to parry, we'll get nothing. And the 2K2D from Marvelo could be a pace changer as they've already got a counter hit, and that's a bro one. The ropes in play. This is so much damage. Meter.
Doing a really good job blocking until they get the hit on their last opportunity potentially happening for Joe Brownie. Sending out the servant in there just to call it. You make a sandwich, but the YRC makes it go away and keeps the corner back from Marvelo as we're playing a little bit of handball.
Yeah, Marvelo knew that wasn't going to kill, so after a reset, and it was the clever play as it gave Marvelo the win, allowing him to go up 3-2. Knocking out Joe Brownie, unfortunately.
Like trying to work with that, especially in a lot of commentary and in FGC, where you're paired with people you may not work with, so it's part of the fun in that. But here we are, grand finals, Marvelo versus Lasagna Slayer. Lasagna Slayer on the winner side with the Go Lewis.
Ooh, very nice. Yeah, and I do see it. YK Yokai. So Lasagna Slayer probably coming into this like, yeah, gotta respect, put respect on Joe Brownie's run. And I love the fact that Lasagna Slayer and Joe Brownie, both food named things, are part of the same team. That's funny. But Marvelo starting with violence. Again, he's got the adrenaline. Just came from loser's side. So Lasagna Slayer needs to warm up a bit.
Immediate jump dust from Lasagna Slayer here. But we got it with the air throw in here from Marvelo here. Going to maintain the control of the corner with a follow-up on the throw.
And look at what we got here, Risky. Tell us what we got, my man.
Oh, yeah, got hit with a level 3 Sky Fish.
Oh, no, I mean, we got a raid.
Oh, we got a raid. Oh, Imperius Club with the raiding with the party of 79. Thank you so very much. I was very focused. I saw machine gun blast. I was just very excited. But thank you so much, Imperius Club. Hope everything with Wasa turned out very well tonight in there. But we're going ahead. We're in grand finals. Marvelo, Lasagna Slayer throwing out the lasers and side switching all day, every day.
Now, unfortunately, couldn't get the air chase, but the air JP, like that nice confirm, allowing Lasagna Slayer to stagger away with the 684s, looking for an opportunity to open up Marvelo, but Marvelo getting caught by the low behemoth. It's pretty brutal, especially after that PRC. I'm pretty sure it's a true strike, right? So that's just a high-low you gotta guess.
Had to use the burst out of there to get away from 6 PP behemoth type moves from Lasagna Slayer. We're already back in the corner. Did get a little bit of the hit there, but no follow-up, unfortunately, here. Just trying to use the far slash. You know what? We are Mary Poppins!
Oh, you know what? Mary Poppins, y'all. That's another good one. But look at the damage. Lasagna Slayer only needs one more hit to take the first game off of our very peculiar aerial behemoth. I'm surprised that did so much. Got that damage off of a gimmick tool, apparently. And JD's going to do it. Lasagna Slayer up 1-0. My lord.
Yeah, just high impact, high damage all the way through. Marvelo was trying to thread that needle a little bit all the way through, but Lasagna Slayer just I'm sorry, I'm still not over the just to clear across Hail Mary.
Helicopter.
Like a flying nun or something going on.
It's insane. It's insane that Golos can do that. It's fun. I like it. It's a good bit of creativity. It's a good bit of player expression. Is it psychotic at the same time? Absolutely, bro. Because like it's not a good tool. I've heard this from every Goldlist. They're like, this is a gimmick. You can 6p the gaps, and if they don't do it, you can hit them on the recovery with the 6p. It's not that real. And then you're seeing someone like Marvelo, top-notch player. You can't even deny it. Sailing top-notch player getting hit by it. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's not that much of a gimmick. You know, we're playing Strive where I don't think there's a single bad tool. Like every bad tool at least has a use, you know what I mean?
Yeah, if you you're going to use all parts of your character in some way or another here. As we see from Lasagna Slayer here, gets hit with the jumping slash onto Marvelo, followed up with the Thunderbird, and going to get a nice little part of your life bar just going away. Out of life.
Going for the shots. You know, that's true. They are wasting their cancels, but at the end of the day, you're taking risk and taking Chipp, and you have enough tension on blocks, so it can't be that much of a tension. Oh, this is VRC. Or, no, OTG. That's it. Yeah, there you go.
Lasagna Slayer tried to go for a jumping slash and got hit with the Alpha Blade on the way down. Well after. I forget how long that stays up there.
Yeah, oh god, try to like go, what, 5k? Going for the 684 into the bag throw just like that. Lasagna Slayer's got the corner unlocked. Close slash, low behemoth 2k2d into the 684. Able to keep the pressure going, able to stagger away. Oh my god, they are not done. They're just swinging with violence. Look at the risk.
Oh! Wow. Owen Wilson, wow.
Wow.
Just swinging down the gavel, basically, time and time again. Wow.
Yeah. I don't know. So like I understand that as a gimmick, right? But I'm being a little like, as someone who's been doing a ton of research into like older fighting games as of recently, I know what a real bad move looks like, right? So for example, Garomar Wolves Tezok's elbow. That's a bad move. It has no use, right? So when I look at Strive and someone says it's a bad move, at the end of the day, like they'll talk about like Asuka's like icicle. I'm like, at the end of the day, that's a DP. Like it has a use.
It's when like the high level player finds that one like unique use for it that works in the situation that it
like
just,
Hugo heavy kick.
Really fun. Yeah,
Hugo
exactly.
heavy kick is the best example of an awful one having one scenario, and it was the insanity.
Absolutely. Yeah, shout out to Hayo on that one.
Oh god. Good blocks so far, but gonna get opened up by the throw, and because of the rope cut, that is saucy as hell. Jeez Louise.
I like that. We are dancing.
There onto the JD, but what a 5p check just like that. Marvelo denies it, has the burst to work with, so could potentially use it to extend the combo, make it burst safe as possible, but not gonna use it. And now Lasagna Slayer is in a bit of a difficult predicament, and they've made it worse for themselves with that White Wild Assault. No longer has the burst, so this is an unburstable combo, and you're stuck in the corner again.
Yeah, got in there, hit with the 6p. Actually, that hit on the other, like, that hit very interestingly on there. Enough time, it doesn't matter, round gone. Marvelo taking that with a perfect on there, and we're in a situation that we saw in winners finals between these two, where Lasagna Slayer was 2 up, and Marvelo started winning. Yes. Are we going to see a repeat of that?
Potentially, I can see it happening, and I can also see another timeline where Lasagna Slayer closes out, because in that round they made a couple of bad decisions that they haven't really made like they have made in other matches, like that White Wild Assault. In my opinion, that was not a good place to represent it. I understand it, it's a good tool, it's good to represent. That's a decent representation of White Wild Assault, but in that scenario where you need burst against someone like Chipp who has positive bonus and meter, it's a foolish play. It's a foolish play.
Like setting up the tightrope just to get away, like if in case Behemoth Typhoon comes out from Lasagna Slayer, we're keeping that distance away. We're more familiar, we're comfortable with that range a little bit more as we do the side switch into the knockdown. Another time to set up the group once more.
Yep, solid pickup. Now Marvelo. Oh, goes low. Very tricky indeed. We're going with the more pressure. Baits the YRC. And we're seeing Marvelo more and more make more clever reads. Understanding Lasagna Slayer as a player rather than the character so far.
Team Typhoon was coming back down. Still has to hold it against the Thunderbird. Letting Lasagna Slayer begin the game in here. The burst coming out from Marvelo. We're going right back into the corner. Has the RC access on here. You're not even going to the corner. You're just dead. You're just dead.
Yeah, Lasagna Slayer made a clever decision, just decided to hold on to that burst. They did have a bar, so they could potentially hero burst. We could come back off that. But nothing's guaranteed with a bar, right? It's not like you can do like a super approach for free, right? Yeah, 2 bars, you could do that, absolutely. 1, nah. Oi. block, tries to go for a DD. Clean hit, it leads to a knockdown, just like you've got the corner unlocked. And you do have a drone, and it's a good drone. And now Marvelo stuck in the Behemoth Gauntlet.
Oh, got called out there. Actually, no, barely alive at that point. A lot of the guts kicks in the favor, and the 6P is going to try and start up the gauntlet yet again for Marvelo. Holding it down, great blocking from Lasagna Slayer, holding it down, waiting for that proper moment potentially. Will it come though? Doesn't get the follow-up on the jumping standing slash by slash F, and we got a super hit on top of names.
Yeah, knocked that. Oh, that's a peculiar super. Outside the reach. Does he have a bar? Yes, he does, so he stays safe. Clever indeed, actually. You do get to steal your own turn and not have to hold the hard knockdown. Not a bad idea from Lasagna Slayer, but Marvelo does have the corner enough to win Rekka. How do you heck him from?
Oh, we are tied up at this point here. Goes in for the gamma, gets the block just in time, and you know what? We're going up, we're getting the slash, and now back to the timeline, 2-2.
Oof, Christ. Final match in this set could potentially see a reset point. We do absolutely love to see resets. It is hype. It is different, and you just get to see the best out of the players, but we don't know if we'll see it. We've got a wee bit more time to go. Lasagna Slayer could close it out here, or the comeback could happen. Who knows?
Could absolutely happen here. In this Paragon ladder into top 8 here, number 44 here. I can't believe there's been 44 of these things. It's insane. Great job from Paragon Online.
Oh yeah, it is quite wild. And you know, I sat there and started wondering myself, I wonder how many of these have commentated. who's the commentator with the highest number? And I was like, it's probably like Kofi, because I think I've clocked them in here like every other week. I don't know yet. I don't know. It's got me curious. Oh, what a JD. Eesh. Oh, I like that combo routing. That's a very nice combo routing. I'm pretty sure that is the optimal way to go for that combo. Lasagna Slayer. That's one hit.
Yeah, not nice enough here. Marvelo turning up and like activated the engine. We're going back over there. I liked it. The scenery over there much better.
Nice. Good block. Going low. I love it. Check the shins multiple times. Chipp has that speed, so if you want to make the mash, you gotta be smart about it. And Lasagna Slayer decided to go for the mash there, and it was the right call. Clever guess, as it certainly works out. You've read the player momentum, and now you're going to try to read it again. So you've got the offense. Is this going to be a repeat? Is this where history repeats itself? Because look at that rest. Oh my god.
Oh, it's building up. It's going out of there. Even though you're out of the corner, you're not out of danger here. You got the hit.
Jesus.
Did get the combo off of that, but still has a lot of risk on the menu. DP to get out.
Hey. Solid pick up here. And Marvelo with that combo is going to steal back some momentum. And they're going to get the positive bonus. And that risk is going to go down. You're going to get a bar. You're going to have some burst to work with. So Lasagna Slayer does have work to gap assault. Putting in the work. Needs one.
Got in where, like, with the follow-up, tried to use the deflect shield, and you know what? More Behemoth Typhoons for everybody, but especially Marvelo there. Lasagna Slayer giving them all because they just won Paragon Online. Number 44 for Guilty Gear Strive.
Congratulations, and I've got to say for Marvelo, that is so